10.
Oh.
5. You're live!
Oh, we're live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Lisa Horton and Friends Craft Day. Lisa, you've...
I've got 3 friends. You've got some friends.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah,
the best kind of friends are the paid friends, so let's face it. Absolutely wonderful. Lisa, are you well?
Kind of. I'm well, but not well, if you know what I mean. I'm well for seeing everyone, but I'm a bit bummed up.
In life, you're well.
In life, I'm well. In body, not so good.
like us all. Ladies, we'll be saying hello to everybody. This is the part 1 of a 2-part craft day, right, Lisa?
Correct.
So, well, let's talk about loads of world launches, loads of first time seeing them on Lisa's, loads of demonstrations coming from the ladies. We'll talk about that in just a second. But Lisa, we're sort of breaking it up into half-hour bits, aren't we?
We are. So it's, first of all, it's me for 30 minutes. And then we move on to the lovely Paula. And then the lovely Kathryn, and then of course Miss P. No, that's his name. Oh no.
Well, she is a Miss P.
Shall we do that and then it's easy?
Yeah. Oh right, okay. See, did you do that on purpose?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll do that.
Do you want to?
Shall I crack on?
Yeah.
All right. Listen, we've got giveaways to do as well. So there's lots of people commenting in and chopping in the comments. So of course, get on the Lisa Horton website. If you're watching on YouTube, watching on Facebook, comment along, say hello. But what's going to be happening over the whole day? I want to pass my mic to the original Miss P then. The crafting Miss P. Well, yeah.
Older. But no, I did call Miss P.
Exactly.
So therefore you are the original Miss P.
So
Paula,
yes.
What are you up to in about half hour's time?
Well, I will be using one of the brand new products. I'm not even going to say the name. I'm going to let Lisa say it. But I'm going to...
Which one?
Which one? So I'm going to show you a few ways, a little bit out of the way that maybe you hadn't thought of as well. So, yeah.
So that'd be round about... Meant to be 10:30.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Exactly.
Ish
time. Yeah.
Hi, Leonie.
Hi, darling.
There's a battery.
Oh, fabulous. I'm going to be using a bit of a collaboration with the Lisa new product, which we shall not name, along with some of my, I know, she's like, what are we doing? Along with some art inspiration stencils, which work perfectly with all of Lisa's goodies, including the Tacky mat as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
Round about 11 o'clock.
Maybe round about 11 o'clock-ish. Maybe. We'll all be here under the desk, so we'll just be able to pop up at any time.
I mean, I'm standing on a box, so we just
have to reduce. Miss Kathryn?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I will be on at 11:30-ish. And I'm going to be looking at the year in bloom and also the waxes again, and maybe just throwing 1 or 2 other little goodies in as well.
You've brought like literally everything you want, haven't you?
I always do. The car is packed. The back seats are down. It is just packed to the roof.
So I tell you, Kathryn's going to be demonstrating everything Lisa's ever done in her life.
Because I've brought everything but the kitchen sink.
Oh, that makes more sense.
All right.
Not just for sleeping purposes.
No, I didn't rough it last night. I didn't rough it.
All right, wicked. There's a plan.
There's a plan.
So we are live. Thank you so much. Good point. Completely forgot. We are live 10 till 12.
What? 1 till 3.
And then 1 till 3. 10 till 12, 1 till 3. There are happy hours each hour as well. Obviously, all the stock is loaded, but as the show goes on, things will sell out. So get ahead of us. Away we go. Ladies, you're released.
Yay, go it. Just keep going. Oh, my God.
So here are some more details about exactly what's going on right now. Are they okay to go, Frizz?
No.
Now. Okay. Right, and everyone, let's not forget. So we've got huge launches in here. We've got some back in stocks. We've got the year in bloom. Lisa, we've also got some details about the retreat coming up. Give us a little info about the retreat, please.
November. Get the date in your diaries. The weekend of the 28th of November, a retreat in sunny Eastbourne. It might not be sunny in November, but you get a Christmas dinner. You get loads of crafting and amazing guests as well.
Keep talking.
Oh, he's plugging himself in. Yeah. Sorry, Dan. Can I just watch you do? Can we just all watch you do that?
No, they don't.
Oh.
This is under the cover
Oh,
of the page.
I see.
Oh, you're destroying us.
I am. I'm ruining it. I'm ruining it. No. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it. So we'll be putting the details up very, very soon. We just need to work out a few details about bringing partners, people traveling locally or not wanting rooms. So once we've got all that sorted, we will put out the full details in the group and on the website.
Perfect. That is so Friday the 20th of November to the 1st of December. 2 full days and the entertainment, I've heard.
Well, Dan.
Gosh. Yes. Well, Lisa.
We're going to have good... Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there.
I can't wait.
It's going to be great fun.
Right. More about that. Of course, you can order your tickets right now. Let's crack on with a world launch, shall we?
Shall we?
Though it shall not be named, but should we name it now?
Go on, you name it. You name it.
Dazzle Gel Paste. Now then, you can shop in the comments straight away on Facebook, on Insta. Just shop Dazzle. Then you will be popped into your basket. Of course, get on the website and then you can shop there as well. 10 Dazzle Pastes. Yep. What are we getting home?
Right, so these work great on black card and white card, as you would expect from me. So these are beautiful. They have like a gel finish, but they can also be mixed with your reinkers, so you can change up the colours. They've got a great texture to them as well, so they're great with your stencils. You can water them down a bit if you want to. You can mix the colours to create other colours, but they are so cool. It would be good if I can. I don't know how am I supposed to do this if I want to show them on the overhead. Oh,
there you go. That's where you get home.
Oh, yeah, I'll let him do that bit first.
And let me just quickly do a sample or two. Look at the background on there very quickly. You've got a monthly saving 10% off here as well. So rather than 79, it's 71.91. But how these work alongside? Oh yeah.
So what I've done is use the same colours on black and white cards, so you can see you still get the colour tone come through. You still get the gold and the purple coming through beautifully, but you get the same on your white card as well. So you can use them on both cards. You can use them,
like in the background
leave them
there.
to almost dry, and then pop an embossing folder.
Is that an embossing folder there?
Yeah, it absolutely is. So that's from the Year in Bloom that Kathryn's looking
That is
at.
coming up, by the way. You can get the Year in Bloom on this show too. Shop Bloom if you wish. Big monetary saving there too.
So again, that's really cool. So it's kind of swiped across the card, left to get a little bit tacky, I would imagine, and then almost embossed it into it. And then I'm sure I'll leave this to Paula, but Paula has used a stencil on acetate, and when that dries...
Right, Leonie.
Did you fall down the step, Leonie?
Literally.
Every time.
Right, guys at home.
Every time.
I'm going to stop this for a second. You know in Wetherspoons, when you can see the stairs to the loo, and as the night goes on, people just stagger down that last step. That's exactly what just happened there, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. And she tried to hide it.
She did.
Badly. Now, Paula,
You right, Paula?
Yes.
I wish we had a camera that could just take a photograph
Please
of
don't
what
stand up.
No.
my TV.
I'm over. Oh, there they are. she's down there.
Paula's on the floor.
Leonie's there. You're right, Paula.
Yeah.
Did you fall down as well?
No.
Her everything under the
My box fell over.
Her box fell on the floor.
She has troubles with her box.
Back to here. Adam, cut to the overhead and we can all pretend that didn't happen.
Well, that's a
Okay.
good start, isn't
There
it?
you are, look.
This is Paula's lovely board that she's done for us. So here are your colours again on black and white cards. So you've got that cracked ice there, looks equally as good on black and white, and actually going through all the colours. But then when you come down to the bubble gum, look at that. So that one actually changes colour. It's like a bluey purple colour. So they really are cool products. So again, use them through your stencils. You can use them with a palette knife. You can use them with a brush. You can do all sorts of techniques with these. They are super cool. So I think Paula's going to be showing you a lot more with those.
She is indeed. Right, but we're going to keep previewing on. If you want to order yours, be the first people in the world to order your Dazzles, of course, in the comments. I know you shop with Lisa all the time. Shop Dazzle, but on the website. What's the website, Lisa?
www.lisahortoncrafts.co.uk.
Excellent
I could
stuff.
have got that very wrong.
.org.co.uk. That's where you can see everything. Can we please go to all things Spellbinders?
Well, we need to, because this is just the most gorgeous product in the world. I love
Last time I was here, there was a shell of it there, and it wasn't available yet.
The real thing now. So, of course, Spellbinders, Lisa Horton. You know it's going to be good quality. You know you're going to get a something lovely. It's going to be lovely.
Absolutely.
And it is, it's beautiful. So you've got your A5 die.
Oh, there's a weight to it, isn't there?
There is.
Since last time I picked it up.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing
We've
in
got
it.
some insides in it now.
Yeah.
So this basically is going to cut anything up to 6x6, or
Okay.
as in the width 6 inches. So it's you can do a bit longer, obviously. So you can use your 5x7 folders, 6x6 folders in there. You have an adapter plate in it to make it really easy for your embossing folders. All your plates, you get the bonus embossing folder with die that comes exclusively in the box.
Yep.
And then you get exclusively to us and Spellbinders, you get the layering stencils. So you won't be able to buy that individually, the layering stencils. It always comes at the moment with the actual kit. So only from us, you won't be able to get that, you know, at your local retailer with the stencils. You will get the embossing folder and die, but you will not get the stencils. So it's a great, great collection. And it packs up really compactly, and it's really cute, and it's very pretty.
Maybe this whole show is a present to yourself. I know Mother's Day is at the end of March. Maybe this is the sort of thing you've been thinking about, saving up for, to treat yourself with. We're hugely excited that it's now available at retail, and now that you can order yours. If you're doing it online, as in on Facebook, Shop Platinum, you get hold of yours there. With a monthly discount, it should be $188, $169.99. But of course, on the website is where you can go, lisahortoncrafts.co.uk. Already popular. Now, I know we're meant to be going down here, but I also forgot to say, every single hour, there is a happy hour deal.
Yeah, there is.
And this one...
Now, I don't know
the
price of this at all.
Here it is, Adam. I hope I got the right one. Coral? Coral. Okie dokie. Just for this hour alone, if you shop Coral, embossing folder and stencil, from £26, under 10.
No.
Under 10.
Yeah, and I genuinely, there's 4, and I picked the product, but I don't know any of the prices.
Under £10. If you haven't got Coral yet, or you wish to order it as a present to somebody else, rather waiting it to go back up to 26, which is worth every single penny for. Because we've got an embossing folder and layering stencils,
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah, so both together, $9.99. That is your happy hour for 10 to 11. There's another one at 11 till 12, 1 till 3, 3 till 4. No, I don't mean that.
No.
2
What
till
did you
3.
say then?
I don't know. 1 till 2. Just do my numbers in order. That's all I've got to do.
You do, really?
Just do my numbers in order.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, that is all things Coral. Can we talk a year in bloom?
We can.
We can.
This has been phenomenally popular. I can't begin to tell you. In the States, it's gone crazy.
Okay.
In the UK, like TV as well, they just absolutely love this. So year in bloom, 12 embossing folders, 3D embossing folders. The lovely thing about this is that you get the month of every year kind of thing. So you'll have the choice of using, you can use January's in April, but if you've got birthdays or weddings, you can pick the appropriate embossing
So I can see like that on January crocus, so I can see there it does guide you.
It kind of does, yeah. So it's kind of that flower that appears that time of the year. I mean, obviously there's going to be some overlap because, you know, you might get a crocus in February as well, you know what I mean? But they are absolutely beautiful.
Perfect
they are
timing. I'm with you. Yeah.
You're seeing where we're going with this, aren't you?
On the way.
And then April, you've got your tulips, etc. So the beautiful thing about these is that you can, honestly, and Kathryn's actually brought the samples back from TV. So in the next hour, we should be able to show you some of the finished samples as well of these, which is really good. But yeah, so you can use these any time of year if you want to. They're great backgrounds. All of them are different. So they've all got a different kind of focal point. There's a landscape one. There's a one that's got elements on it rather than a full background. So loads and loads of different ways of using these. They are super, super cool.
So we haven't seen them yet at all. What's up, man?
Lisa, we've got questions about machine delivery. Do you want to do your piece?
Yeah, right. Okay. So machines will be dispatched from Tuesday. Danny, as you can probably imagine, is absolutely overwhelmed with TV, the demand for the machines, and Danny has to book a courier for all of them. So we've decided that to save Danny some heartache, some time, and he was up yesterday and the day before 3 o'clock in the morning, panicking about people saying that they haven't had a dispatch notification of their machine. They're all leaving Tuesday, okay? Tuesday, Wednesday. So during the course of next week, machines will start to arrive. please be patient with him. They're big boxes he has to pack, and he has to get them all to the post office as well. And that's the problem. We have a car that we have to drive to the post office. And as you know, the machines are very big. So just a little bit of patience would be great, but they are coming out next week.
There you go. What are you saying, Anne? Danny. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Danny, everyone.
Yeah,
Well done,
absolutely.
Danny. You
So
get it.
he's working really, you guys know. And I think lots of people forget that he's also doing the entire website. He's doing all the hobby maker orders, and he's in there on his own. So just, yeah, I know you're very excited, and me too. I would be the same, but just a little
It's an extra day or
patience.
two. It's worth it
is,
after all.
absolutely. Yeah.
After all, that is with your platinum machine. As far as a year in bloom goes, again, you can order that immediately if you want to. Works out less than £10 an embossing folder. Incredible value by shopping here on Lisa Horton. Shop bloom if you wish, or directly on the website, lisahortoncrafts.co.uk. Already getting questions about Tacky Mat, by the way.
I know.
Bosh.
Oh, you moved.
I moved. Oh, you think we know what we were doing?
Goodness me.
Absolutely not.
Do you think you're on telly or something?
No, never. That's the problem sometimes, isn't it?
It is. I know.
Forgetting where we are.
Price.
Look at this price. Get us back on track. What is the price? £12.99. Hang on, this costs £20.
It is £20.
£12.99. £12.99 for the craft day this Friday. If you've never seen it before, what are we looking at, Lisa?
You need this in your life. Do you know what? This would be the time to buy two. This would be the time to buy two.
Well, it's not
And
far
I-
off
and
buy
I-
one, get one, is it?
No, it isn't. And the reason is because this literally holds your card into place. It's not going to move. If you've got one that you are washing and you've got used to using it all the time, you can have one, in the background drying, and then you've got another one to use. They are great. Again, I'm sure Paula, Kathryn will use these as well. They hold your card into position. You can do all your inking, your blending. You can do so many techniques with them as well. They are just incredible. And they fit inside your ulti-mate as well.
Okie dokie, there we go. If you want to get hold of yours, it's Tacky. There is a cutting mat on the show, by the way. So if you shop mat, that's shop mat, but that is shop Tacky. That's, of course, the shortcuts on Facebook and Insta. If you're on the website, there's pictures, full descriptions, away you go. A couple of inks that are back in stock, by the way. Frizz, where should we start?
Very. That's brand new.
Oh, is it? Brand new.
So this was exclusive internationally to a kit, with Spellbinders, I think. And we were not able to sell it until literally now. Super cool. It's an interference ink, so you will not have this one unless you bought the Spellbinders kit. So it's red and green on different color cardstocks.
Ooh.
Really, really beautiful. So that won't be one that you've already got unless you did the Spellbinders class.
You can order it right now. There's lots of interference inks and things on the show after all. You got the Dazzle Paste on the show as well. But this is a very, so the first time we've ordered this individually.
Yes.
Well done, everybody. That is very behind there. Back in stock. I knew there's one back in stock. Night Sky.
This is just, if you haven't got Night Sky and you missed it, get it. There's no question about Night Sky being one of the most beautiful colours. It's almost black on white card.
Yeah.
And then when you put it on black card, it is bright gold.
Oh, will we have a chance during this craft day to play with these, do you think?
Absolutely.
Right, so if you want to put yours in your basket and check it out so you've got it, because after all, again, you guys have a lot of things, but also a lot of things leave this door having been ordered immediately. So the sooner, the better. It's a big craft day, 4 live hours away we go. So you've seen Very Berry. That is Night Sky. One more if you want black, right?
I cannot begin to tell you how many requests we've had to get this back in stock. This is our detail black ink. So if you're looking for ink that stamps like no other, this is what you need. It's stunning, and it's also ideal to use if you want to pop that down and then pop your Very Berry or Night Sky over the top to change the colour.
Nice.
So if you're putting black, if you're putting like a black ink on white card, you obviously get a black mark on white card. But if you put the Night Sky over the top of that, because you're putting your ink onto the black element of the white card, it turns it gold. So it's like magic.
Perfect. Right, that is just a hint of what's coming up. Of course, got lots of art inspiration pieces as well.
Yes, we have.
Throughout the whole show, things like the blending brushes, the inks they're going to be used, the reinkers, lots of ladies, Leonie, Kathryn, Paula, they're all here ready to do their stint, aren't they, during the craft day?
Absolutely.
I'm going to follow you back to the demonstration area, Lisa.
Can I walk yet, or do I have to wait?
Just go. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
We are kicking off with the Dazzlers. So, whatever, I know lots of people will be ordering lots of different things. The Dazzlers?
The Dazzlers?
Competition.
Is that right? Yeah, competition. Good point.
Good point.
So, a lot of people are ordering lots of different things. I would love you all, obviously, to shop Coral as well, because that is a happy hour for this show. Should be £26, $9.99 just from 10 to 11 this morning. Gosh, we did go. We've got 10 minutes left.
I know.
There's a competition / giveaway as well. 5 winners. Only in the first 2 hours, by the way. There's something else.
Do you know the question?
Is there a question?
Is there a question?
No question.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no question.
Just type.
Just
Oh,
if you just comment the word craft.
yeah.
Comment the word craft, and 5 of you will get 500 loyalty points added to your Lisa Horton account. Now, Adam, if I'm commenting on Facebook, am I in?
Yes.
Insta?
Yes.
YouTube?
No.
No. Okay, it's Facebook and Insta. Facebook, Insta, comment craft. There's a lot to go through, I know, but that's plenty from me. Let's talk all things Dazzle if we can, Lisa.
Okay, so Dazzle Paste, I'm going to open one of them for you. Some of them have been, some of them have not. And I'm going to start actually with the cracked ice and the bubblegum. So the beautiful thing about these is when you get them home, they obviously come with your seal. So I take my palette knife and I literally just around the edge with your palette knife. Some people choose to take them off. I tend to do this and peel them back.
Like you do with your Dairy Lee.
That's debatable.
Oh.
Yeah, because it goes a bit crusty on your Dairy Lee, doesn't it?
What does?
The cheese. Do you not think the bit
How
on the
long do you
inside of the lid?
eat it? What are you talking about? How long do you leave it for?
I forgot to bring tissues.
Oh, no.
Where did I put my tissues?
I don't know.
Paula? Yeah. Could you give me some kitchen roll, please? I forgot to bring it in.
Paula's here, Kathryn's here,
So
Leonie's here. There's a lot going on. Here she goes. Watch your step.
Oh,
What's
mind the step. Could you tear me a piece off?
Yes,
Thank
absolutely.
you. Thank you.
It's 1 sheet.
1 sheet.
Oh, it does say.
Yeah, it does.
It does say
Plenty. Okay.
I
So,
see.
so when you look at this, it's quite a thick consistency in there. So you're going to get really, really good finish to this. And when you pop your spatula in, you can see it's lovely.
There you go.
It is lovely. Look at that. Super, super
I'm
cool.
going to log on to Facebook and see all the comments coming in.
Oh, are you?
Keep
Good.
going. Yeah, keep going.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to literally place some on the white card, and you'll see it's got some texture to it. And I'll place it onto the black card as well, and you can see how literally white it is. And when I lift that up, hopefully,
Oh, okay.
already you can see the shine on here. Okay, so that's just using the cracked ice. Now that is going to be great. I'm sure Paula will use this one. This is going to be great with your reinkers because that's going to mix in beautifully and change up all your colors. But I'm going to also use the bubble gum.
Okay.
So again, I've not taken the lid off, so now I've got my piece of tissue.
Whilst you break that open, lots of people say, Julie Hickey's watching.
Oh, hi, Julie.
Hello, Julie. Carol says hi, and also shopping craft. Jan as well. Jan has commented Lisa Horton Crafts. Why not, Jan? Angela, Marion, Jeanette, Tracy, Jan. Sarah says, didn't take long to get onto the subject of food. Sarah.
I know.
You have your breakfast?
I've had my all bran.
Oh.
I'm trying to be on a bit of a health kick. I've been eating terribly lately, terribly. So I'm trying to have at least one decent, sensible amount of food in a day. I mean, last night it was smash burgers and curly fries. It was good though.
That was last night, wasn't it?
I know.
Carol, Gaynor, Chris, Kellyanne Jordan. Hello, Kellyanne Jordan.
Hi, Kellyanne.
Another Carol, Marion. Lots of people shopping online saying hello. Any questions about any products? That's what we're here for.
Absolutely.
Section.
Yeah.
Paula, Leonie, Kathryn, everybody's here for you. Okay.
So this one you can see, actually, when you look at it, you can see kind of it's got that gel texture to it. It's got this kind of, I don't know. It's there you go. The light catches that. It's got, there you go. Very, very pretty. Now this one is a bit different because it's pink, but it's got a blue glitter to it almost, or a sheen to it. So when I pop this down on the white card again, you'll see it's pretty in pink, like so. But when I pop it onto the black card,
you can see the blue and purple coming through there.
You can see that beautifully. And then I tend to pop the lid back on. I do. I mean, by the time Leonie's got her hands on these, I'm sure the lid will not be on. But that's fine. That's fine. And then if you do like so,
wow,
can you see the difference? So you can see there's different textures in all of them, and all of them are kind of the same. Some of them are a lighter green and a darker green. You might get a heavier gold or a little bit more glittery shimmer in one of them. So that is the simplest way just to describe them. Black and white card. equally beautiful. They shine bright, just as bright, but there are loads of techniques you can do with them.
So can we just bring that back into over
Yeah.
to go through the colours again? So that was purely using cracked ice and bubble
Yes.
gum, right? We've got 10
Yeah.
in total as you spine.
Yeah. So, for example, here, if I just literally hold it like so, because you're going to get a better look here. Now, you can see the cracked ice is this almost the same on black and white card. Again, for the honeycomb, you get kind of a different tone. You've got your ginger biscuit, your raspberry, spearmint. That's a stunning colour. And then here, like the fantasy.
Now that's really interesting. Like
Yeah.
pinks down here, but
Yeah, so you kind of get a whitey, creamy, pinky colour, and then you get pink on the black card.
yeah.
And then you kind of get more gold on the yellow card and bright yellow there. Purple fizz is a deep purple on black card and a pretty purple on white. Bubblegum, we saw that colour, pink and blue. And then the spearmint, sorry, the sea foam is more of a glittery rather than a kind of mica-y finish on that one. So they're very different too, equally as beautiful.
I am with you. Right, here's how you get hold of yours. Everybody watching at home, whether you're directly on the website, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, shop Dazzle on the Facebook and Insta comments. All 10 will be popped into basket. Well done, Leonie. Got down there with ease. There was a little bit, but
Down the stairs
it
again.
was better than last time.
Honestly, I'm going to put a big bollard there.
Oh my God.
Could do.
Or just something to catch me. Maybe
Just a net.
Yeah.
Pop a net there. What's up, Adam?
She's answering all the questions on YouTube for us.
Oh, well done. Thanks,
Well done,
Leonie.
Leonie.
Thank you.
Curtsied. Oh,
Yes.
you're right.
Yeah, there was a question. I don't know the answer.
Okay.
So when they put, does Spree link up to the YouTube?
No.
When they
Not
put the
YouTube.
things- Right. Okay. So because people are putting craft on YouTube.
Yeah, so I know you can watch on YouTube and you can say hello. Thank you, Pooch. Very, very good point. If you want to shop online, which is a real unique thing to do, if you comment shop and then the keyword, Facebook and Insta.
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't hook up that way. You can still watch, we can still see the comments as Leonie's applying. If you're shopping, if you're commenting the word craft, that is for the giveaway, because 5 of you in this first 2 hours by commenting craft will get 500 loyalty points to your Lisa Horton Crafts account. So we can see the comment on YouTube. It's YouTube, because the whole system then doesn't collaborate with YouTube.
Yeah. Not yet.
YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube.
YouTube. Went
But
very
it's a
north
great,
again.
it's a great viewing experience because you can put it on your big TV and things. So have your phone in your hand on Facebook, watch on YouTube, and you're good to go.
Right, you've got 4 minutes of your section left.
4 minutes.
What
Do you want to do very, very?
Very berry? Right, kids. Very berry. I'm going to pop it here for the first time, available individually. Of course, if there's time later on, I'm sure the Night Sky will come into play as well. But very berry is available. Again, Facebook, Insta, shop berry. Comment the word shop and berry. That'll be popped into your basket. I know loads of you go direct. It's just whatever works best for you. lisahortoncrafts.co.uk.
Can I borrow your very berry,
You
actually?
can borrow my... Here it comes. He's just got that shot as well.
Sorry.
But you got it in. We got it in, didn't we?
Yeah.
We got it.
And I didn't pick it up and just go in there,
No,
did
not
I?
like I did over there with Tacky, Matt.
I know, you're
He lost his
terrible.
mind, didn't he?
Right. Look at
Zoom
this
in.
ink already.
So, I get it. A
You
big
get it.
Berry ink pad, it looks like.
It is.
Like raspberry colour right
So,
now.
look, it's so juicy as well. So I'm going to go into the white card. Oh, look, one of my little bristles. It's a brand new brush.
My little
turn that over.
bristles.
My little bristles. And then I'm going to literally take my ink and I'm going to show you. It's such a pretty, pretty colour. So straight away, you can see that's a gorgeous ink. If I hold that up, I'm hoping you might see. Can you see that
Oh, you're
shine
gonna get
coming through?
Close up on 3 within a few seconds, Lisa. Oh, here we
Oh, look
go.
at that.
So can you see the shine coming through on that beautifully? Now, I'm going to go back to the overhead and I'm going to show you on black card. Sorry.
All right.
I'm just trying to, I'm just like, you know,
What is he getting told?
yeah, I'm just making sure. I don't need to.
If he's left to his own devices, God knows what
I know,
You're not
I
going camera
know.
5 and 6, you haven't seen that one
Yeah,
yet.
not seen those yet. They're the other side. And there we go.
That's what I was about to say earlier, and then he told his mic up to be able to be quiet. What you
Yeah.
could do is say like, oh guys, right now we're live from Studio 5.
Many
And then
do.
over there is like Studio 7. And everyone's like,
Yeah,
they've
but
got
we-
7 studios. Like, we
I
never
know.
said that. Just in
Warehouse
Studio
3.
Warehouse 3.
That's coming.
Yeah. Just do that.
So honestly, but the beauty of these cameras is he literally has got the joystick and he can rotate the cameras. So we could literally rotate them so we can go vroom, and we can see him.
Do you want to say hello, Adam?
I'll say no.
Here you go. Which camera are you going to rotate onto you? He's got to pick one first. He ain't got many to pick from. It's all right. Don't do the overhead. Or maybe you do. So, of course, you've got literally, in 1 minute's time, Paula is coming on to do her stint. You've got Kathryn Storrick. You've got Leonie as well. Oh, yeah. There he is on camera 3. Good morning. Look at that with his Costa in the background, having a lovely.
Very impressive.
There he is.
So
right, that is All Things Berry, right?
Yeah. So All Things Very Berry. So now you can see, hopefully. Let me do that.
He's just put camera 3 on himself.
Oh.
He hasn't moved it yet. It's still...
Oh, is he not? I'm just trying to help him here.
Oh, well, yeah.
So you can now see.
Oh.
Oh, no, that's not very good, Lisa, is it? On my black card. Let me do this. So there's your pink.
Yes.
And then there's your black, which is actually green. It might be better on the overhead, that one, I think, because I've got my black T-shirt on as well.
Go on then.
Okay. Directing from the floor. I feel like Phil Martin.
That's excellent.
So there you go. You can see the green. So you've got your pink and your green. He wouldn't mind me saying that either. So there you go. That is one ink pad, green and pink. And of course, we'll let the ladies use the night sky and show you how beautiful that is as well.
Okie dokie. As if by magic, we're going to swap out. Don't forget to take your mic off as well. Hand that over here.
Yes.
Mics are your cut anyway.
Right, you're clear. Leg it, Lisa. Leg it. Or just stay still. Gesture. Not a problem at all. I know it is. Here we go. So now is time to get shopping. We're a quarter of the way through. We're live till 12 o'clock and then an hour for just a quick sandwich and then back 1 till 3. Right, Poosh? Sure, unless you're happy enough. You keep an eye on it, yeah. So you can chat to Leonie on the iPad. You can chat to me on Facebook. Just before we hand over to Paula, the retreat that's on the screen, the dates are confirmed, Friday the 28th to Monday the 1st. I will be there. Anyone else confirmed? Paula, you confirmed to be there at the retreat? Excellent. Kathryn will be there. Adam will be there. Lisa will be there. Anyone else? Danny will be there. Lily will be there. How divine. 2 full days, full Saturday and Sunday of crafting. Well, we'll see if she's free. Your accommodation is in the price. Your breakfast is in the price. Your dinner is in the price. Your entertainment is in the price. And you know what? There's a bit of us, isn't there? There's a bit of us, but also the hotel have professional entertainers that are going to do a turn just for the Lisa Horton retreat. Or we have the whole hotel to ourselves. We can do what we want. We can run amok. We can do all sorts. Excellent news. So full details on the website, but that's where you can get to the retreat Friday, 20th of November through to Monday, the 1st of December. Just whilst we get ready for demonstrations, Adam, what should I recap? Year in Bloom. Here we go. Let me pop that down. So your Year in Bloom is here in front of us. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, as you can imagine, 12 embossing folders. They're on a floral theme. They differ. Some of them are like strips within. Some are like winter flowers. Some are just, for example, January is on crocuses. March is daffodils. So the idea is when those flowers bloom, I know they're different months and different seasons, but you get the idea. 12 different embossing folders for under £10 a folder, and you get them. You what?
You're in the duvets out.
I'm in the duvets out. Okay, good stuff. I didn't breach the line, did I?
No, I did it wrong.
Okay, no worries. So it's a lovely. It's a very nice duvet. Anyway, what tog is that? Okay, so the Year in Bloom. You can order yours by commenting Shop Bloom, or you get the idea. lisahortoncrafts.co.uk is where you can find all of yours. Shall I quickly recap the solid black or the night sky, Frizz?
Solid black, please.
Solid black. Okay, here we go. Quickly recap for you. Back in stock, one of the most requested colors out of the whole of the Cloud 9 collection. Dye-based, water-resistant, but solid black for your detailing line. Maybe it's for stamping and then coloring with inside, or whatever you fancy. But there it is for you. That's also Frizz, what's the shortcut here? Shop
black.
Shop black. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. Shop black to get hold of yours very quickly, because I know Paula's ready. Night sky. Also back in stock for you. Cloud 9 metallic shimmer ink pad with interference color, highly pigmented, and that's just me reading off the back. Night sky, you saw the very night sky is available for you as well on the website. Just there's loads of big collections. The metallics are in stock. You can shop metallics to get hold of those. But this one, night sky. Miss P, how are you feeling?
I'm okay.
Ready to rumble?
Yes.
Do you want another second or?
No, I'm ready to go.
All right, I'm gonna wander this way if that's all right with everybody. How exciting. Welcome, Paula.
It's
Hello.
very exciting to be in this really
It
good
is.
studio, isn't
I really
it?
enjoyed our dinner date last night.
Oh,
by the
yeah,
way.
it was really nice,
We
wasn't
went
it?
for dinner, didn't we?
Yeah, we
Met
did.
some very funny people.
Oh, we did. People who are very good with what
I
they
can't
say.
remember what she said.
No,
I
exactly.
can't remember what she said, but
It wasn't me. I would have said it. Anyway.
no, it's just some lovely local personalities.
They
What are
were
we
good.
using? What are we up to? Oh, are you
I'm using the Tacky mat
okay?
because to hold everything. And like, to be honest, the Tacky mat is one of those things. I have got to. Don't tell Lisa. She's very generous, but I have got to because I always working on it because it's one of the surfaces that is really the perfect size for toppers, cards, even a scrapbook page and journals. So it's a nice size, but it doesn't take over the whole area.
Okay.
Right. But also, if you are like
Quiet
me,
in the kitchen.
you know, if the ulti-mate, maybe you are waiting for the ulti-mate.
Kathryn's doing some wallpapering, I think. I can see with a massive
Yes.
brush.
I think she's changing the carpet as well. You know, the color of the carpet.
Yeah,
Rather
so it
than-
matches.
yeah, it
Yeah.
matches, yeah. But ultimately, what is brilliant, the Tacky mat, is because it has got that tackiness that allows you to secure your cards in place. And it saves you money as well because you don't need to actually use as much low-tack tape. Right, so I'm going to go in. And the first thing I'm going to do is go in with the sentiment stencils. You know, there are ones that they have got basically different sayings, and this one is feel better soon. And they have the basically kind of the words solid, more solid or bigger. And then they have got the shadow. Because I'm going to be using the Dazzle Paste on top, I always recommend do the first layers with ink because it's going to be a quicker process that way rather than doing the paste, letting it dry and then going in with it. So I also, so I'm using the metallic inks, the Fool's Gold, just because I know that these two colors work really well.
We haven't given the details, but metallics are available for you. Shop. Is it metallic or metallic?
Metallic.
Metallic details are there.
And what I do with the finer details, with a chunky brush, I go in like
We can get our chunkies, can't we, as well?
Absolutely.
Shop Chunky, that's available for you.
And, you know, I have to say the chunky ones are kind of, you can never have enough because I would have one for each color, but I kind of have one for each family of color. And then I have got like a cleaning rag beside it, wipe it off, and then go into the next color, right? So I'm just going to lift it up in here. And you can see, like, kind of, you still can read it.
That on its own,
it's
there's a lot to be
effective.
said for that, isn't there? Yeah, I get you. There's all sorts in those sentiments. Say, you got a miss you, a happy birthday, etc. You can see feel better soon. So all sorts of
Absolutely. Now, of course, if you have got the ulti-mate, this PEG system is really good. But I know that some of you are still waiting for yours, so that's why I'm kind of using without it. You can use any of these pastes and these stencils without it. It just makes life easier. I use my nail to just kind of open the film, and I am very naughty and I take away the film, the kind of aluminium film, but I would definitely recommend to keep it in to preserve the kind of consistency of the Dazzle Paste. Right, I tend to put it over the top and then just kind of go in with as fewer strokes as possible. And you can see there is very little I have used. Then lift it up and look at that. I love this effect, right? This, I would put it immediately into my, my sink or into my little kind of, I don't know, like
little water thing.
Yeah, water things. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or but then also what you can do, like, especially Leonie is in the house, just use whatever has been left in here. Make sure that you clean it off. And sometimes you have got enough to have a proper brand new print. So this is the leftovers. Yeah,
even if you're not sure what the plan is.
Yeah,
you've just made a tag instantly. That can be going
absolutely
like ripping that or tearing that around.
Look at that. Now let me lift it up.
Well, the dimension there.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. And you can see that both effects, both in the white and on the black, is fabulous. So I have got here one that I've done earlier. So you have, and it has dried with that texture. I just love that. It has got that shine, but also has got that texture to it. So it's very unique in that respect. But also what I have done here.
If you want to spin around it too.
Sorry.
That's available. No, it's all right.
I'll do it.
It's available.
Which one is that one?
Two.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
look
Look at
at
that, guys.
Look at
One
that.
of these days we'll be all over it, won't we? Here we go.
Now, what
Glimpses.
I've done here, that's really cool, isn't it? You
Yeah.
can see it really well. And the colors as well. And the texture and the light. But leftovers, kind of just put it on here, on a spare piece. And this is how I created. Obviously, over time, you put more and more and more, and you create like a perfect background that has got different shades of colors coming through it. Now, one of the very, very, very cool things about the Dazzle Paste collection, let me put them here, is the other thing that I'm going to clean my palette here because I need a clean one, is that if you're going, the full bundle has the fantasy and the cracked eyes, right?
Yes.
Now, because they are, the cracked eyes is more whitish and the fantasy is kind of more translucent in a way, you can add color and change the colors. For instance, here, we do, say for instance you wanted more of a teal color or maybe a blue, like a proper blue. So I'm gonna go in with the reinkers.
Now, reinkers are in stock on the show, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they are. There's lots of different generations of them. You can find them all on the website, but they'll be appearing on the screen.
Or maybe you want to have more of a gray color. Now I'm just gonna show you how to, how they come to you. They will come to you like this, right? With one of like so. This is what you will receive, and what you need to do quickly is I always give it a good shake first of all.
Okay.
Good shake, and then I take the kind of the droplet nozzle kind of thing, press down a little bit, not all the way.
Okay.
And then I would go in, and this is one of the
Like
things.
a little pokey tool or something,
yeah.
or a...
And I think I forgot it in the car, but
have you got a pokey tool?
oh, scissors.
Use them.
Use
them
the
scissors. Up
scissors.
here, up
Ooh.
here, up here.
No, you. Oh, this. I know exactly. This would work.
Oh, I was literally about to say, throw a pokey tool over.
Great.
That's ridiculous.
No, I
isn't
have it somewhere, but you know what? It's like
Just throw it.
right now you want to kind of mix it up because remember, the inks that we are using, the reinkers are the interference ones. Or the matte blending ones, they have got pigment, and pigment always, always stays put. It doesn't.
I've got a question in the back.
All the reinkers are back to half price.
Are they?
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
All the reinkers are back to half price.
Honestly, I cannot recommend them enough. It's currently the product that I'm using every single time.
I like it. Store yours, by the way.
Yes, I store them horizontally. Make sure that they're nice and tight, they're lit. And then I just put a little piece of card to maintain them in the right order. And then I just do a little droplet. Can you see? Let me put them like this.
There you go, the little colour.
So you can see it, which
so I know
color
what
is which.
teal is, and you see the shimmer,
Exactly.
sapphire, etc.
Exactly.
That's cool.
So that kind of allows me to know exactly what color I'm doing. Right. So shake it, and you can hear the ball bearing.
Yep.
So that's because there is pigment, and of course we need to activate it. Now, what you can do if you are prepared, like like you have got a little pot or something like this. I'm gonna do it on the Tacky mat because I can always clean it up. But at home, I would probably use a lid or something to mix it up. I'm gonna go with Fantasy, which is the more translucent with that iridescent color glitter coming through it. And with the reinkers, if you're going to change the color and you're going to go through a stencil, you want to put just like one droplet or two droplets maximum. But if you want to go all over a card, you can go a little bit more because it doesn't matter if it's the consistency, it liquefies a little bit more. Okay. You know what I mean? It's just, if you want to go through stencils, that would be enough. You can put a little bit more.
Oh,
it's very dark. It's a drop. Yes, it's interference. Now, because I'm using Fantasy one, and it has got more of that translucent color.
Oh, look at that.
This. So suddenly I have got a completely different color coming through.
So we're combining our reinkers with our Dazzle Pastes.
Absolutely. So I'm going to put it here aside just to show you. So I know that it looks like I'm wasting a lot of cards. I never throw away this card. I always have it ready to be die cut later on.
Pete, I always thought reinkers when I first saw them was the extra ink to reinvigorate your ink pad.
Which is what they were for, but They're inks.
But you're like, I've seen you saying like almost as often as you go for the ink pad, you go for the reinker as a tool in its own right. Like a drop there you just saw. You can't extract a drop from a pad, can you?
You cannot. You cannot mix it up the way that I'm mixing it up here. You can see here that I still get, you know, a pretty clean image there. Obviously, if I had just used one drop, I would have been even more clean kind of color. But I love this because this is the sort of thing that then I can cut a piece there. And then let me show you what I did this card in here, right? This is using one of the interference. I think I use peacock cocktails. Peacock tails, sorry, not cocktails.
Only.
Yeah. With the fantasy.
I mean, you ordered a cocktail, Paula ordered a cocktail in the bar last night, and we're still waiting for it.
Yeah. This one actually wasn't fantasy. This one was cracked ice. So I mixed it with peacock tails, and then of course I went in and I created that color that is unique, but it still has that beautiful shine, that it still has got that beautiful texture, glittery texture that is so fantastic about the Dazzle paste. So this is one way, but I wanted to show you a final way if we have got time.
We have, and you're halfway through.
Oh, that's
quarter past. Easy.
That's amazing.
We've got a lot of extra cards in here to ask, like 3 samples that Paula's made that we'll talk around as well, of course.
Right. So the next thing I wanted to do is one of the things that I have become absolutely addicted to, which is the embossing folders.
Now, I think this is one of the embossing folders from the Year in Bloom.
Absolutely, it is. It is Daisies from July. So that's the July kind of.
Okay.
I better like
that.
Little
daisies, aren't they? Really lovely.
They are indeed. Right. So let me explain what I have done here. Now, I'm going to peel it off. So I'm going to kind of work backward.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But this is one of those ones that you want to be a little bit careful. Now, there is a little flexibility, but it also doesn't quite, but you can see how easily it comes off, right? And the reason I wanted to do that first, and I'm not going to reveal it, I'm going to show you how I did it first.
By the way, a lot of people saying hello on them. This is live on multiple Facebook pages. On my own, Dan Bancroft on Creating Crafts. Ignore the Creating Craft bit. Kay says hello, everybody. She said, yes, I can hear you fine.
Hello.
Also, Alison, need a new microphone, Dan. Alison, I think it's fixed. If not, then let us know. Lots of people commenting the word craft, and of which, Adam, if people comment craft on different pages, that ties in, right? On Facebook. So on my page, on Lisa's page, it's PPP. 90 view entered so far. Shopcraft, 5 winners in the first 2 hours. There's something else coming up later on.
Right. So you have seen me peel it off. Now you will see the reveal in a second, but bear with. First of all, no, don't.
Touch it.
Yeah. Well, you can touch once I'll let you.
Quite right.
Right.
Yes.
Right. First of all, I'm going to go with honeycomb, and what you want to go with honeycomb on the side that goes inwards of an embossing folder, and I'm going to go like this very thinly over the embossing folder. Now, if I left it like this, it would be a pain to remove it from the embossing folder, right? Okay. Because it has gone onto the crevices of the embossing folder. But let it put the rest in here. Put the lid back on. There, remember, the Dazzle pastes are water-based, so therefore you want to make sure that you put the lid back in, because otherwise the water could evaporate.
Okay.
But I have been using them consistently for 2 or 3 days, and my studio is one of the driest rooms I have ever lived. So everything dries up, but the Dazzle paste has not changed their consistency at all. So that's what it makes me think that they're going to stay nice and juicy for a long time. Now here with the
yes, thank you, Lapouge. We'll keep an eye on what Paula's doing, but quite right too. I know you're watching on YouTube, and you can say hello and comment any questions you've got. To enter the giveaway, to comment the word craft, that is a Facebook and Instagram thing. Any of the Facebook pages that this is live on. So if you're on YouTube right now, we'd love you just to pop on quickly on Facebook, just on your phone or something, because I know you're probably watching YouTube on your TV. Comment craft that way, and then 5 of you just before 12 o'clock will get 500 loyalty points credited to your Lisa Horton Crafts account. But yeah, and also the shopping way, like comment the word, like comment Dazzle, comment Bloom, etc., etc. doesn't work on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, but you can watch it away and say hello. That's what Leonie's doing, isn't she?
Absolutely.
Monitoring the comments on YouTube.
Well, it's very important what you said. So, and anyway, my thing was very boring. No, it's just put a slap it on a thick
Slap
layer.
it on.
And this is important. It has to be that top layer quite thick, because otherwise, if it's very thin, it's harder to get off the embossing folder. And let it dry. I let mine dry overnight, and then this is what you're getting. Can we have the reveal?
There you go. You're on the overhead.
I am.
I saw that side, but I didn't see that side.
And there is some flexibility in here as well. Now, you could go in with the waxes if you wanted to, because the waxes will work beautifully on top. Oh, yeah. There it is. Look at that. And of course, you have got that other side as well, which will have more of the texture. But look at the detail.
Bits just off the edge.
Yeah, doesn't it look good? And of course, then
Lisa, you didn't.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Right. It's
well, no, Lisa. Turns out not.
So what I've done is emboss. I tend to use the ish card all the time. Like I'm addicted, especially the watercolor. It's just I cannot get enough. And what I've done again, you know that earlier I was cleaning off my stamp.
Yes.
So you can do that, and then when you place that in, it kind of ties in. It kind of gives that sort of color.
Now, if you were sticking that to that, would you line it up?
Well, that's a very good question. Yes, I would. I would if it works well. So I would think if I put it like this, you can see, right? That lines up. And what I would do, because then it's a very big gap in the bottom and very thin on top, I would just trim it off a little bit, you know, just to balance it out. But I think it works actually. And then what I would do, obviously this one I will keep for another time, but then I just put one of the sentiments. I think this one is one of Lisa's for Spellbinders. And
stand by, one at home. Lisa's leaving.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah.
Come see me. All right, carry on, people.
Yeah. Okay. So then, of course, that's how I could work for a card. And I love that way that you can put the embossing folders, but you can use different colors. Right. And remember, if you don't have the right color for your project, you can always change it with either the interference, or you could change it as well with the explosion powders. Now, that's a good thing, because the explosion powders are powders, right? So if you want to really intensify the color, but you don't want you want to go through a stencil, maybe explosion powders are going to be a good option to mix it up rather than the reinkers. However, the reinkers offer you other things. Can I do another technique with the reinkers?
Go. Absolutely.
Right.
To say, by the way, I mean, at the very start, everyone was in and gave a little tease what they were going to be doing. Paula's coming up. Oh, sorry, Paula, you're Paula. Kathryn's coming up. Leonie's coming up. But Paula, at the start, you said like something different with the Dazzle Paste, and that's what's so exciting to have all of you guys in one place doing very different things, your own style. Yeah. Maybe a different idea. Maybe you never even think of this side of things, but it's really cool. The same products, the same purchase.
Absolutely. And that is the thing, is the versatility of the different, the products that Lisa brings in is not just for that. You can just mix it up quite a lot. I'm just trying to remember which colors I use, but it doesn't really matter. You kind of see it, that it's just.
But you can make a note at home, or just pick it blindly, or, you know. Yeah,
with the interference reinkers, always shake them as much as possible to release that pigment. And the pigment is the sparkly one. Right, so I'm gonna go in with pumpkins. I wanted this way.
Sorry, what was that, Alexa? She's not sure how to help you with that.
Right, I don't know. I don't have one of those ones at home.
Well, there's one down here you can have. It's going spare. It's plugged in. It works.
So I'm putting a couple of droplets in here. And now this technique, we have seen it done before. But just wanted to show you with the reinkers, and then finally the opal blush. There it is. And then I'm going to take another piece of card underneath it, because I wanted, and then spritz a little bit of water.
Here we go, and they're off.
And there we go. Sorry, I'm doing it back to, like, if I turn it around, you probably will be able to see.
Stand by camera 2.
And let it drop. Now, you probably have seen this before, but of course, with the reinkers, you can absolutely do that and look at the intensity of that color, the vibrancy of that color. Now, it's even better when I'm going to put it away, so it don't make a mess. You can then kind of go in as well with the leftovers, spread some water and let the color go as well. So let it dry.
Is that just to bring it in? Is that what that was there?
Yes,
Okey
absolutely.
dokey.
Right, so then let me grab a little piece of paper so I kind of wipe my. So this is what you would get, something like this, right? So you can see the interference, the pigment coming through, that interference that has got a slightly different color. And if I use this one, you can see as well how the pigment, the interference coming through with different colors. So here, for instance, we have got more of a pink undertones, more orange undertones, gold, and then here we have got a little bit of, I would say, like a very light purple. And this is the leftovers.
Oh, cool.
You know, that's, look at that.
Look at the gold in there.
Look at that.
Yeah.
They are just absolutely magical. And of course, the thing is that if we then put the, maybe I'm going to go in, not with fantasy, but with crack eyes over it.
By the way, friends, we've got about 5 minutes left on this little section. Stay tuned, though, because it's Leonie next, right?
It's Leonie.
Leonie Pujol is going to be
Hey, but look at the mess that I created.
That's all right.
Oh,
It'll be a
I feel
seamless
really,
swap over.
really. So now I'm taking my happy birthday here. And again, if you have got your, you know, like ulti-mate, that would be the best way. But with the Tacky mat, it's just such a good product. Let me clean my spatula and then go in with the, this one is crack eyes, and then go over it. Now, I'm not as flat as I would like it. So if it has bled a little, no, it hasn't bled. So you can see there. Look at that. And when it dries, you can see that it has acquired a little bit of the color underneath it because they are water-based products. So again, it's another way to kind of give texture, that to give color, contrast, but ultimately everything mixes, everything is water-based. So you can have a proper good play with the Dazzle Paste, that reinkers, and so much
very,
more.
Very cool. Thank you, Paula.
See, I have got some left over here. So what I'm going to do, I have got here, I'm going to take this that I use. This is a leftover from a previous project that I did. And this is using the interference. You can see it here. So I'm just going to kind of spread it out, spread it in like this to add some texture. And who knows? Then it's like basically cleaning my stencils, cleaning my paste, and it's picking up a little bit of the color. I kind of like that. And then the next time I can do something like this, and then it kind of, you know, just put the sentiment.
I love all of these elements that you brought in, and we maybe won't come back to, but all these little bits and bobs like I can spy here is you just playing, experimenting, different elements going on, like even things like this is very cool.
I love that, because then you can literally go in with a sentiment and go and look at this is the same colors from straight from the paste. Now there I use the metallic inks onto craft cards, then put the fantasy, I think it was that one, and it has acquired the color. So it's a really unique blend again.
Paula, bravo.
Well
done.
Lots of different takes. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Leonie, how ready are you? I'm ready, man. She's ready, man. Right, excellent stuff. I'll let you clear up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do a bit of filling and then away we go. Oh, by the way, before you do that, Adam.
Yes.
Hang on, I want 2 things to show you very quickly. Come with me. I'll let you do your thing here. I'm going to come over here and do it. And then you've got to get out. But new in to part 2 of the craft day. These are on the way. This is part 1 today, but then 1 till 3 live again. These will be featured. So stay tuned. So a lot of you are asking about these 2 die sets for you as well. So with the beautiful florals in there, you've also got the doilies in there, the butterfly. That's coming up in part 2. Part 2. Good. That'll be 1 till 3. Right, can I quickly remind you of the details of all things retreat, please? It's in. Right. Team, swap over. No one will notice. Excellent stuff. On this show, you can order your retreat right now. So it is Friday, the 28th of November, all the way through the weekend. And you could arrive at mid-afternoon on that Friday, arrive late on that Friday, but we'll all be there on the Friday. The crafting starts Saturday and Sunday. So 2 full days of crafting. I'll be knocking about, as will Lisa, as will Paula, as will Kathryn. We'll drag Leonie down as well. And then on both, then on both nights, you've then got the entertainment on the way, some of which will be provided by us, some of which will be provided by professionals. But what we are doing is all dining together. In that price, you get your board, of course, you get your breakfast, you get all your crafting elements for you. You also get dinner and the entertainment like nothing else. So that is Friday the 28th through to Monday the 1st of December. That is the Lisa Horton Crafts Retreat down on the South Coast. You're right, Poosh?
Yeah, I was going to say, because someone said, where is it and how much is it? But it's down on the South Coast.
Down the South Coast, right near here. Where is it exactly? Right on the front, on the seafront. Near Brighton Pier?
Well, no, Eastbourne Pier.
Eastbourne Pier, I don't know. Okay, Eastbourne Pier. So you're right near there. You can see that from your window. That's where it is. All details, of course, on lisahortoncrafts.co.uk. Right, I'm going to quickly recap some bits and bobs. I'm not forgetting, I know Leonie's going to be using all sorts of stuff for you, but there's a lot of art inspiration downloads and all sorts on the show too. Adam, what should I quickly recap first, though? These stencils here?
Yeah.
Perfect. Can you see him all right? Is the duvet in shot?
I'm getting there.
Okay. 1, 2, 3 stencils from Art Inspirations. I'm knowing that I'm going to use in just a second, but you can see all 3 there, I hope. The actual size we're talking about. That is just one of them. That's, as you can spy, these layering stencils. How cool are all of these? Of which you can imagine, like, you could just use that on its own if you want to, or just use another, but on the packaging shows you exactly what it becomes. All 3 of those together. Is it Khaki Finch? Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah, shall I come over?
Do you want it? Over?
I'm ready.
Go on then.
Khaki Finch.
Hello.
You probably say hello. Probably say it a bit nicer than that. Khaki.
Khaki
Finch.
Khaki
Khaki
Finch.
Finch. So, basically layering stencils. Now, I love these. So, I'll take you through what you're going to get.
Go on.
So in the first one, and I should have got some black card sometimes, so not professional. You'd think by now I'd know this.
There's something down there.
There's something down there.
I don't know if I can use it, but I am.
Yeah, of course you can. It's just card, isn't it?
Yes.
Just a little bit of card.
Am
Am I over that one, dear? This one? Number 2 as in number 2. Oh, fabulous.
All that.
Yeah. Oh, that's thick.
There we go. Oh,
So,
that is thick card.
Thick card. So first of all, you don't get the full stencil in all of them. You only get it in 2 of them. I love this because straight away you've got that beautiful design. So that one isn't part of the layering. That's like a little extra. You've then got your layering stencils. Now, the beautiful thing with the layering stencils, you can use them in so many ways. Obviously, they've been designed so you're replicating that replicate, yeah, you know that word.
Repeat design.
Replicating the full design, but you can mix and match them. You can make different designs. You can really play with them. They are numbered, of course. They'll fit on the ulti-mate if you want to use them, but you don't have to. You can use them independently, and that's the design that you can create. This is your first stencil. Okay,
second one.
Let's go for the second one. S'il vous plaît. So the second one, I love this. It's such a retro vibe. They're so different.
Cool,
they're so cool. Honestly, the artwork is just incredible. So what you've got with this one now, this one we haven't got the full stencil, so you've just got the layers. Now again, as I was saying, there's loads of ways you can use this independently, you know, and I've done, when I've been playing with these, I have done pattern building with these. You can stamp inside it, you can do all sorts. And I do like that. Mix them, match them as well. So mix and match the actual designs. So you get different sort of looks when you do that. I like that one. That open one is really, really cool.
If you're going for this, by the way, in just a second, I'm sure we're going to talk downloads, of which I didn't realise initially. These coordinate together with downloads, don't they?
Yes.
I'm with you.
I did downloads and then Miss P did them and made them better.
Right.
Because I basically just put loads of images together that you could cut out. And then our Paula put them in beautiful borders and things because she's professional. So that's what you're creating with that. Last but by no means least is your retro daisy. And again, this is so cool. I love these designs. The artwork that we use from Art Inspirations, these are all living, breathing artists. So please look up Khaki Finch on the Instagram because you'll see all the gorgeous designs and different artwork that's produced. So again, we've got the layers. As you know, because I know Lisa has so many.
That's cool, isn't it?
Isn't it cool? Lisa creates so many beautiful layering stencils. The fact is, with layering stencils, anybody can do it. You will always get beautiful results every single time.
Is there a certain order you should do? There are numbers on there, aren't there?
There are, but don't worry about that too much.
Okay.
I don't follow the numbers. I just pick them up and do.
Right.
So don't worry about that too much.
I do.
But yes, there are order. There is an order, but don't fret. But that's what, don't fret. That's what you're going to create. And I have got finished samples, which I'll show you now, because it's a stencil. Of course, we can use all our Dazzle Pastes. We can use the beautiful flash paste that Lisa's brought. So there's loads of things that you can use in conjunction, and I will show you finished samples.
So that is all things that stencils, all three of them. But the downloads are also available here on Lisa Horton Crafts, right? Huh?
First time ever. First digital download ever.
Well done, Lisa Horton. So what do we do? What does it mean? What do I get? How does it work?
So it means you are getting 3 A4 sheets of your downloads. But when you look at these, it's a download. So it means you can obviously take an image and make it and change it. You know, you can make it into something different. You can resize it. They are sized so they'll match. And I'll just bring in your stencil. So they match your stencil beautifully.
Yep.
So it goes with your stencil. And I love these because maybe you're going to put a sentiment on. Maybe you're going to use this as a background and put the sentiment over the top. So they really mix and match perfectly. And I love that you're getting so many now.
These are there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll love this next bit as well.
Not only do you get your imagery, but you get loads and loads of sentiments as well. I love a sentiment strip because it does, you cut it out and just put it across your artwork and it looks really cool. How do you decide upon these words? Paula picked these out from words I have done previously, like cover it with gesso. If it goes wrong, I've had so many days that are just paint and scribbles. There's lots of them. Dream, discover and create. So yeah, there's loads and loads of sentiments there, which is absolutely fabulous. And again, you can change it, you know. But I love these because, and what I have been doing, where did I put mine? What I've been doing is getting cardstock and printing them out onto, so you know, cardstock where I've done all my inky techniques. If it'll go through your printer, pop that through your printer, and it means you've got printed toppers. So you can change it in so many ways. Shall I show finished samples here? Or would you like me to show them there? Over there, darling.
Go on then. So the stencils are there. You can shop, download, get hold of those. Keep going. All right.
I'm going.
All right, cool.
I'm picking up my bits.
You got your bit. Pick up your bits. But not forgetting, if you want to be die cutting out those downloads, you can change the size of them, I know. Lisa's fundamental dies, you know, that big pack of all these different unique shapes for you, they are perfect to work alongside those. If you haven't got the fundamentals yet, they are in stock. They're available for you.
Fundamentals. Right, let me, I thought, I've no idea. It's meant to be us. Yeah, that's meant to be us. So not us. I don't know where we've gone.
Oh, there we are.
There we've gone. Yeah. I put it on so we could look at your comments and then lost it.
I'll find them.
Yeah. It's for some reason it doesn't want to play. Right. Let me show you some finished samples. So this is what you can do with the beautiful stencils. And I love these because there's so many gorgeous, gorgeous designs you can do. And of course, thank you to the wonderful design team. What I love with these, you change your color and you'll get beautiful results. You know, you can use all sorts over the top. So if you do want to use a Dazzle Paste.
I was just looking at the comments. Someone's put, yum, love the dribbles.
That were me.
That were you.
That were me. I commented on our Paula's dribbles because they look so good. I mean, look at that with the Dazzle Paste over the top. Doesn't that look good? Yep. Absolutely beautiful. That one, taking a background and then just going over with them beautiful Dazzle Paste. I just thought, and these all look really nice. Don't that look good? Absolutely divine. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Done. Oh, how different. Wow.
Doesn't that look good? Look at the texture. Oh, I love these. They look so good. So whether you're doing with or without, they're going to look beautiful. I have got so many finished samples. I won't show you them all just because of time. I like this as well. You don't have to use the full thing. You can easily just use part. I love this because, again, it's picking up on that gorgeous, gorgeous retro which looks sensational. And then, of course, you've got the beautiful daisy. And the daisy just looks, look at that. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Right, shall I show you how you use them?
Absolutely.
I love this as well.
Now, here's the thing. The downloads, I imagine, are ready to go, right, Adam?
Yeah.
Downloads, you can order them straight away. Obviously, it's been sent to your computer, your email, away you go. The actual stencils, right, we're talking about?
Yeah.
The stencils, because they're coming from our inspiration side of things.
Yes.
Just got word there. Recommended if you order them in a separate transaction, still on Lisa Horton Crafts, that's where you go. But when you group everything together, make that a separate purchase because that's coming from the start of March, which is only
Hopefully next week, though.
hopefully next week. So it's not too far away.
Hopefully.
Obviously, it's coming from an external side of things. So that will arrive separately from the start of March. Potentially, if you put it all in one big order, everything might be sent out at the same time at the start of March. So all things Lisa Horton that you're seeing, put them in one big bundle if you want to. Or maybe you're shopping as you go, absolutely fine, lots of individuals. The stencils will arrive a little bit later, so maybe put them in a separate order. That's what I heard.
That sounds like a very good
Yeah,
idea.
sounds sensible.
And I hope you do love the stencils. There's so much you can do with them. And layering stencils, as we know, allow you to create so many different looks.
I like it's got the peg system, right? So it works alongside your ulti-mate.
Yes. So I'm using the ulti-mate. I've also got the Tacky mat. Now I love the Tacky mat. I've already got it in situ in my beautiful ulti-mate. So I'm going to pop my card up here and then get my stencils. Now, like I said, and this is the daisy. Like I said, I'm not too fussy, and you'll see I'm not too fussy about keeping them really clean. Lisa said, I put the mat down for you, for me.
For you?
And she were even putting some on the floor. So I won't
Oh,
get
look at this, we've got a mat here. Never noticed that.
for me, because she thinks I'm messy.
You best use it then and get the stuff.
Rude. And I'll tell you what, mine's going to be clean crafting. It's that Miss Pia with a dirty one today, not me. I think you'll find.
There's a quote.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think you'll find I'm not the messy one of this gang.
This harem.
So popping my little stencil on. Now, as you can see, you know, that is going to go up to your 6x6 card. I'm using some of Lisa's card, which I really like, the Ish card, because I haven't had to
You know,
cut
I forgot
it down.
the poosh.
What, man?
That happy
you
hour
forgot?
of coral has ended. The coral side of things. So we've got a new happy hour, which is down here. All things Jingle.
Yay, Jingle!
And Jingle has stencils, a folder, and a die in there now. So Jingle should be £33. For this time, 11 till 12, $14.99. So if you haven't got Jingle yet, layering stencils, embossing folder, and a die, $14.99 for the next 50 odd minutes. Shop Jingle, of course, on the website. Phew. Didn't forget too much.
Phew. I'm glad you got your Jingle in there.
Jingle in there.
Now,
Thank you.
So I've got the Tacky mat. This is why I love the Tacky mat. Whilst my inks are in situ, these aren't moving anywhere. I really like that because it means when I'm actually doing my stenciling, I don't need to worry about my inks sort of shifting and moving everywhere. So I do love this. This is where you start to play because you start to layer up your colour. I'm using my blending ink. So what I've got here is my Strawberry Sundae. And I've also got early sunrise, which is just beautiful. So I'm going to blend these together. Not worried about the bottom of the card because that bit I'm going to be chopping off anyway. And I'm just seeing where that colour I want it to actually go into. So that's that one. And then moving my brush. And this is my Strawberry Sundae.
Lots of people saying hello to you on Facebook.
Hello
Carol says, morning, Leonie. Nice to see you.
Oh, it's lovely to be here.
Hello from Denmark. That's from Lena.
Oh, hi, Nina.
Lena.
Oh, it's lovely to have people from all over the place.
The stencils are gorgeous, Leonie. That's from Lorraine. They are
thank you,
perfect with the
Lorraine.
Dazzle Paste. That's what Angela says. They are beautiful, Lena saying there. Did I hear we say we can book the retreat? That's from Linda. Not yet, Linda.
Not yet.
But it's
Linda.
booked and details and stuff. It's just the final T's and C's that are being sorted out. But
Just save the date.
save the date, 28th of November to the 1st of December.
It's very exciting.
Yes.
I love all the events. Our Lisa is doing an event with us as well, the Craft Collective. I've forgotten the date, but 12th of April. 12th of April. But yeah, our Lisa's going to be joining us in Ditton. And close to here. It's in Kent. It's well nice. But yeah, really excited about that. So we will give you details that hopefully by this afternoon we'll be able to give you details that. Now I love this because I'm not thinking. I'm just playing with colour. And what I really like about layering stencils is you don't know what you're going to get until you take the stencil off. And I really like that element of surprise. And I love how these colours are just going to blend. If I want to go a bit heavier with my orange, just come back again. I mean, these are super juicy. So the colours are really gorgeous and fresh. Right, that's my first one. And see how they held on to my tacky mat?
Yeah.
Really, really
Tacky mats in
recommend.
stock, by the way. As you heard, Paula's got a couple of them. Tacky mats are available to work alongside your ultimates or not. Use them on their own. That's what Paula was doing, showing you all the different ways. But shop Tacky is the shortcut, or on the website, search for Tacky mat.
And I honestly really recommend that. Now, I'm going to keep the orange, but I'm going to bring my juicy pineapple in. So it's mixing up those colours again. And making sure I get the right brush, you know.
Well, yeah.
Oh, make sure you get the right. So put in the yellow. Now, what I love about these, you can do them really quick if you want, you know, or I like this. I like taking my time with it. I find it really quite relaxing and really quite, it's really chilled out. It's funny because Lisa did think I was, obviously, I'm normally the messy crafter, but this is actually clean crafting. You know, I'm not, it doesn't have to be messy. It can be really neat and tidy, but you just get that.
So I guess, I guess
incredible
the tacky mat helps with that. The right brushes help with that. These brushes are in stock, by the way. The stencils are, of course, from my inspirations, available through Lisa Horton Crafts. As are the downloads, which is terribly exciting, brand new today.
And I will be using the downloads as well, but we're creating our gorgeous background first. So again, I'm taking that orange and just allowing that to blend, and just that small section of ink, how easy it is that it blends. It just blends effortlessly, which looks so pretty, like that. So just getting the little...
Whilst we're watching this, don't forget, I know when you're shopping on Facebook or Insta and you're putting shop and then the key word, the Lisa Horton team pop a basket in your DMs. It's not yours to be press check out. I know a lot of you are building your baskets on lisahortoncrafts.co.uk. It's not yours to be press check out. So don't forget, especially if you're going for things like the Spellbinders machine, the Dazzles, the World Launch Heat. You've never seen this on this channel before. All these items, that how big or how small, it's not yours to be press checkouts. Just don't forget, because we all do it, don't we? You shop around, just pop it in your basket,
and then you forget.
That's mine, then you forget, then it's sold out, and you're like, ah.
I'm terrible at that. I've just moved my card, which is also really quite annoying. So I think I need it about there. Okay. My tacky mat does need a bit of a wash. There we go.
You can wash them.
Yeah. So if your tacky mat isn't as tacky, which will happen because, let's face it, you're going to get ink on it, you're going to get embossing powders,
bits, whatever,
you're going to get dog hair.
Yes,
you know,
life, biscuits, cookies.
Life untacks your mat, unfortunately.
Yes, oh, there's a metaphor.
Be a good stamp, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Life has made my mat untacky.
Untacks your mat.
It untacks your mat. And the thing is, but yeah, so just wash it in the sink, bit of soapy water, but leave it to dry naturally, because don't use your fibre cloths or anything like that, because you don't want loads of fibres on it, because that'll defeat the object completely.
Wow.
I'm doing this quicker than I normally would. I like blending colours more, but obviously I do want to show you how it works with the paste, etc.
We're halfway through your section.
No, are we already?
You're coming back in the afternoon, so never fear. Kathryn's on standby for about 5:30 as well, so there's lots for you still to see. Rewind if you want to see what Lisa did, what Paula did, and then in the afternoon, live again, 1 till 3.
Different show.
I like
different show, different show. Good point.
And it's so nice because there's so many different tips and techniques, and this is just like scratching the surface. Let's face it, because as soon as you start playing, there's so much you can do with everything. And I love how everything just blends together. So I'm just putting a dash of ink.
Yeah.
Cool, isn't it? And I'm not spending those blending that. I'm just literally putting a little splash. And the brushes are lovely for this because you can go in angled and just get that lovely little dash of ink. And that'll look really cool when I take the stencil off. I do love these. See, I could put, if I were faffing now and putting a bit more time, I'd have a bit of red on there as well, because that'd look lush. But then when I take that off, look at that.
Oh.
Doesn't that look dreamy? Oh. And then, last bit. So I've got 2 more, but then obvious. See, I've moved this as well, haven't I?
When you look at that pattern, what do you see?
What do you mean?
As in, first of all, I thought, right, I see like Art Deco, like theatre lights. And then I saw obviously a bloom, but then I saw like a almost like a butterfly-esque.
Yes,
The
yes.
darker, like, what do you see?
Just flowers. I just see
What do you
flowers.
mean? What do I see? I see what you see.
I just see flowers. No, actually, I can see what you mean about butterflies. And
when you put that dash of orange in now, like they're like theatre lights, like when the heat comes out and then it gets
nice and warm.
diffused.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, there's a word.
There's a word, dear. No, I see what you mean, but yeah, just tops flowers, mate. Don't know what you're talking about. Right, popping bits of colour on, and then last one, cleaning your stencils, dead easy. Your stencil does have a number on. You will have noticed I'm not looking at mine, but do look because it makes it quick and easy.
Sure.
I'm mixing it back up again, so let's bring the red in.
Linda said, "Good morning, everyone. Just back from my Pilates class. I hope I haven't missed too much."
Good morning.
You missed the bits and bobs, Linda. You can always rewind, of course, but stay tuned. This is going to be live till 12 and then live again 1 till 3. But yes, very good point, Adam. Different show, 1 till 3. Same tools and things like this and all sorts of, but different stuff as well on the way.
What?
Different techniques.
Like what, Adam? Are those dies?
Yeah.
Like these dies.
In front of you.
Just a heart, a leafy butterfly frame. I'm sure these will put through the paces of the die cutting machine. After all, the Dazzle Paste, your cutting mat, the earring blooms. Not been seen for
Ever. No.
For
Ever.
So, part 2 of the craft day, 1 till 3.
Different
Lots
demos.
Lots more to see.
So after you go and have your lunch,
Yes.
and and come back for more. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks.
Great
Isn't
colour-
that just
great colour
beautiful?
choice as well.
And then, so this is when you can start to play. So do you want to bring your Dazzle Paste in at this point? Yes,
Yes, we do.
Jolly well do.
Yes, we
So
do.
what I'm going to be doing is deciding which bit you want to dazzle up.
Okay.
Now I'm taking my mat off for this because I have started getting Dazzle Paste all over my mat. And although I know I'm going to be able to peel that off, I don't want to. So I'm just going to put it to one side.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. And I am going to put cardstock underneath it because if I get my Dazzle Paste on cardstock, I'm going to be able to use it. So pop this back over the top. Dead easy to pop it back over the top. You'll just layer it. Now, obviously, if you clean your the actual stencil, that works beautifully. I'm not doing now. One of the ways you can use your Dazzle Paste, and this is your beautiful honeycomb. So I'm going to go in and actually use my finger. Now, I like doing this because it means I can brush that paste on, but I don't, it's not necessarily a solid paste then. If you brush it on like this, what you're actually doing, because you're working it into the cardstock, so you're kind of pushing it down, so it won't be even. You'll have some of it will be raised near the edges of the stencil, but in the center of the stencil, oh, cheeky dog hair. In the center of this, cheeky. In the center of the stencil, it'll be flatter, and I really like that because this gives you extra dimension. It makes it look really interesting. You can bring different colors in. There's so much you can do. As I'm doing this, I'm obviously cleaning my stencil.
Dorothy says, "Great demos,
Hello,
Leonie.
Dorothy.
Great
Thank
demos, Leonie."
you.
PK says, "Loving all of this." Carol, loving the demos. Lorraine says, "Beautiful." Karen says, "Fabulous, Leonie." Teresa, lovely to see you, Leonie. And hello, Leonie, Dan, Adam, and gang.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. It's wonderful to be here. And it's nice to be down this neck at Woods again as well.
Yeah, you spent a lot of time down here for a little while, didn't you?
I used to live in the Brighton.
Yeah, you did.
Look at this. Look how nice that looks. Now, hopefully, can you see the texture? It looks magnificent. Shall I do it this way,
Camera
darling?
two's on the way. Camera two's.
Camera two's on the way.
It's pending. There we
There
go.
you
Boom.
go. Now, look. Can you see the texture? So some of it's flat and some of it's
Yes.
raised. I love that. I just think that looks absolutely stunning. If you want to, with your stencils, right, this bit now, that's going to be dirty. What you do, you'd spritz it with water. I'm not sure where my water is. So, yeah, well, I didn't.
Oh, there's some
I
water
might
right there by
left
the die cut machine.
it. Oh, yeah. Boom, get you.
There it is. I was like, I know there's some. I've seen some.
So,
Use-
I would
use a
normally
towel
do
then.
this with a brush. Oh, yeah, we've got a little paper towel, haven't we?
Yeah.
But I'm doing it with my finger because I didn't bring my brush.
but clean your stencil. When that dries, you're going to get that texture coming through. So, yeah, I'll clean my finger in a minute.
Clean your finger.
And then I'm going to do the same, because please use these on black. Something else I wanted to show you real quick. How long have I got, Mr.
We've got about 5, 6, 7 minutes.
Okay, that's cool. So, because
Coming up,
something else I wanted to show you, would you do me a favour, or Dan?
What would you like?
Liz, would you get the stencil? Get in the pack of stencils.
From the pack shop.
Yeah.
Which one?
I need the full one, so a full design.
Get them all. What do you want?
So the one I want, let's take this one.
Okay.
Because one of the things that you can do, and I thought I pinched one of Paula's things from earlier.
Yeah.
Because one of the beautiful things about stencils, again, I'm going to do this without my mat, just because I don't want to get my paste all over my mat. So because you can see through your stencil, and I love doing this, take your good old stencil, and I'm going to get colours that match. So I'm going to go for the ginger biscuit, but I'm going to blend it.
You know
So
what? Kathryn, keep watching.
Yes.
Of course you can do, Kathryn. She looks like front of house. Like coming around monitoring what her staff are doing.
she does, doesn't she?
And
She's a
with
bit
the whole
scary.
lot- Yeah.
Scary, yeah,
She's like all in
no.
black with like a
It
turtleneck.
feels like,
It's like she's head of a mob.
yeah. It feels
She
like,
sends her many sons out to do her deed. And they come back and it's like, you don't bring back the head of blah, blah, blah.
witchcraft, does she want the head off?
Send me the head of Phil Martin.
I mean, harsh. I mean, we love Phil.
We do.
We do love Phil. So what I'm going to do is let's start scraping this down, okay, and mixing up my colours. Now, I'm watching where I'm going, so I'm not going to go into the actual sentiment.
And these are our dazzles, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
These are the dazzles. 5 of you will get 500 loyalty points credited to your
Wow.
account. So maybe your points have accrued already. You're putting towards your platinum purchase, your year in bloom, your paper craft box. I haven't even talked about yet. The cutting mat, the dazzle paste, the brushes, whatever you fancy. The art inspiration side of things. That's on Lisa Horton Crafts. I'm going to say, if you want to use a loyalty point on that, you maybe want to do that too.
Which would be nice.
Dare I say?
Dare you? Dare you?
Dare I?
So I'm seeing where I'm going. So some of it I'm putting on with a spatula. Some of it I'm actually applying with my finger, because again, I like to. So see there, when you go over your finger, you can start lifting some off. And I know it's a bit mucky, but it cleans off and it's fine. But it just gives you a really nice finish. Now, don't put this back in the pot.
Okay.
Like our Paula, I always have a spare piece of card. The spare piece of card I do not get rid of, because you scratch this back on, this becomes a background. The paste is gonna, if you put ink over the top, you'll get a beautiful resist. So you could put your ink over and make that into a really nice background. Do not waste any of this.
Yep.
This always gives you so many gorgeous prints. When I lift that off
That's
now,
cool.
doesn't that look cool?
Oh, here we
Now,
go.
there where I've gone onto the thing, just lift that and you can take that off. If I had a water brush, I'd lift it. But doesn't that look beautiful?
Yep.
So you can marry up the two different ones. One last thing before I run out of time.
Okay, you got about 2 minutes.
And look on black.
And the
How
boss is
cool
on
that
there.
looks. And then the boss is there. So because I have to show it downloads, please will you pass me the downloads, love? Because it's just saved me getting
Hello
it
to
out
the Isle
the
of Wight,
box.
by the way. John Keel, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Saying hello from the Isle of Wight. Michelle says that's beautiful. And don't forget, I know some of you are commenting the word craft on YouTube. Comment craft on Facebook or Insta, and you'll be in the draw there. It won't count on YouTube.
Oh, I'm ready for my dinner now. I get, you know, when all of a sudden you get right hungry.
Oh, you just get a wave, did you?
And we're like, oh, I'm
A
ready now.
twang.
I'm ready now.
Right,
So-
downloads.
So really, really quickly with downloads, look, if you print them off, so if you've got cardstock at home,
Yep.
this was me just cleaning when I've been doing, I think we're doing the shaving foam technique. Print it off, and then this has got your print on it. I love stuff like that, because look, you might fall out with that print on it,
Yep.
and you'll get some. I mean, look how cool that looks. So let's take this, because I love that. I think that looks like a really cool background. So all I'm doing with this, and remember, if you take this into a graphics program, you're going to be able to change it. You're going to be able to change the color, etc., etc. I've just printed it out on my computer. You know, simple as that. I haven't needed to do anything. I've literally opened the file, sent it to printer.
Yep.
So it's quick, they're easy, and you've got loads of images.
So can I change the size of it and stuff?
Yes,
Right,
yes,
okay.
you could. You could put text in there if you want to. So you could make it bigger, put text. So it gives you loads and loads of different designs. But just quite simply, if you're using it as is, let me move that gorgeous stencil. I don't want to waste that, you see, because as ever, I'm a bit obsessive about this bit. As ever, let's just scrape it up on card, because then you're creating your background, of course. Let's move that. Let's move that. So now I could use this. You put your beautiful little topper on. You would wait for your dazzles to dry. The dazzles dry really quickly. Okay. So please don't worry about, when I was doing this at home and I was layering on my stencil, they dried really quick. And I love that. And then I'm going to go for, no one knows, but really I'm a unicorn. It's okay to be good. Let's do this.
Your downloads, we've only got about 60 seconds on this little section. Shop download, you'll get the first ever downloads on Lisa Horton Crafts. That'll go to the email address that I guess attached to your account. ASAP, right, Adam? Instantly. There you go. You could be
club discount.
And club discount. Good point. So you can be ordering these right now, because we're going to stop at 12 to 1, so we can all get a bite to eat. Tell us at 1 o'clock that you've already got the downloads.
Yay, and craft with them. And start crafting with them. I mean, look how quick and easy that is. And the thing is, because the sentiment, I'm being careful because of the pace, but because the sentiment is like, it's a really nice font. It stands out. Yep. I love that. I think it looks really cool. Mat that on black. Boom, you've got your card. Boom. The Pooch, thank you so much. Can we use the downloads of things alongside to make and sell? Can you use the downloads for that? Like making them into a card? All my artists, I make sure with all my artists that they know my crafters second sell, make and sell. There we go. Right, then we're going to quickly recap on all things retreat. Thank you, Leonie. Thank you. After 1 o'clock. Kathryn's coming up right now. For this last half hour. Very quickly, by the way, I see a lot of you are using the shortcuts to comment on Facebook to shop. Some of you are putting it all in one big message, like shop Bloom and Platinum and Box, for example. Individual comment for your shopping on Facebook. I know it's kind of a different way of doing it. So if you're after the stencil, shop stencil, different comment, shop Bloom, different comment, shop Tacky, for example. A lot of you are grouping it all together, which I understand why you would. But please do it individually, and then it will recognize what you're doing. PK, I see you've done that, and I completely understand why. Lots of you commenting craft. Linda, Deborah, Joe, Denise, Jill, Susan, Nikki, Shelley, Dorothy, Gillian, Jill, Anne, Lynn, Donna, Denise, Tracy, Teresa. Great show, dream team. And lots of people, lots of people talking to each other as well, after all. As you can spy, the dates for the retreat have been confirmed. Friday, the 28th of November. To Monday, the 1st of December. You can't buy the tickets just yet. Still working out, like if somebody doesn't want to stay and they live next door, I appreciate that. Ideally, you come and stay because you get the evening meal and you get breakfast and you'll dine with us. And after all, you're then in with the entertainment as well, all sorts going on. Now then, Adam, you might have to go back to you're going to go back to the full page again. Boys, did you mention? Dream Boys.
Dream Boys.
Guys,
yeah, me and Joe Remnants. Yeah, Dream Boys. I'll tell you, might put the full page back in. Is it in? Okay, go, great. Go if you can. Go. Or not. Oh, gosh, there we go. The head maitre d' is in. Head of the crafty man. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Bye. She's just put down her basting brush after doing some wallpapering, it looked like. And has Leonie nicked the mic? Yeah. Leonie, come back here. You got the mic on? Oh, I know. Lots of you commenting about how bad my mic was. So whilst we change everything, yeah, that's all right. Not a problem at all. So we are still going to be live till midday, just whilst Kathryn gets ready. Can I quickly recap a thing or two? Can I give you the Tacky Mac, Adam? Is that right? Tacky Mac. Works with the ulti-mate, absolutely. But as you saw with Paula's demonstrations, you haven't got to have that either. It is just a sticky mat for holding your stencils in place, for holding your cardstock in place, for holding whatever medium you're working on in place. It's the perfect size for your ulti-mate, but it holds everything in place. You can reinvigorate the tack. There are other mats on the show, so if you want to go for this and you're doing the shortcut on Facebook and Insta, which a lot of you are, shop Tacky. Shop Tacky to get hold of that. If you want to go for the cutting mat, by the way, is this magnetic? Oh, it is. Well, there's a bit of a weight to it, isn't it? If you want a magnetic cutting and blending mat, that's all right. Then this is also, I think it's the same size, right? So it could be just showing our friends at home. Could live in your ulti-mate, but if you want to use it on the separate side of things, it is magnetic too. So if you want to go for that, that is the classic mat, shop mat. You haven't got to know every single shortcut, and maybe you don't want to shop that way, which is completely fine. lisahortoncrafts.co.uk, that's where you go. You can search for the elements for you, search for the products that way. Just look for Craft Day. They'll all be in one place. This is part 1 of Craft Day, by the way. I'm going to remind you of the inks now, which is a sky, night sky. Different products, different demonstrations. Not the same product. The Dazzle's been brought in, etc., but there's some other stuff as well. Ooh, there we go. If you want to get hold of the night sky, which will be played, if not in this section with Kathryn, after the break at 1 till 3, you'll find the night sky side of things. You want to go for that? Is it night? Shop night to get hold of that. Back in stock, just behind there. Also back in stock for you is the solid black. Have you seen where the berry went? Did the berry go walkabout? Lisa took the berry. Okay. Berry is back. Kathryn, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You look ready, don't you? Okay. That is solid black. If you want to shop for that on Facebook, on Insta, it doesn't work on YouTube. You're watching on YouTube. We can see your comments, say hi on YouTube, but shop black. Come on then. Hello, Kathryn.
Hello.
Do you see what I mean? The demeanor of just hovering.
Send the boys out.
Do you look a bit like a spy?
Do I really?
Yeah.
I'd like to be a spy.
Would you? I think you'd excel.
Yeah, I'd like to be a spy. Right, okay.
It's like, take out your hair pick and it's like, and she's gone. What are you up to?
That's what I'm going to bring Phil Martin's head on, my hair pick.
Spinning it around like she's a Harlem Globetrotter. Just Phil Martin. Got Phil Martin, got Lockwood. Who else do you want? Morning, boys.
Right, okay. Well, yes, a year in bloom. We're going to look at the waxes as well. Obviously, we're going to be working with different cardstock. I didn't bring my Spellbinders in. Am I allowed to use these plates here?
Yes. I mean, I'm saying yeah.
Or I could just finish those.
Yeah.
Mine are in there. Anyway, right. So I've already prepped some bits and pieces, but these are fantastic. They really, really
take us
are.
through each of them. We saw a couple.
Yes.
We haven't probably seen Shop Bloom details on screen.
So this is, of course, my set. So I have been using these. January, the crocus, absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. There's so many techniques you can do with these as well. Each one is a 5x7 embossing folder. What I love about these as well, Dan, is that you do get a year in bloom on there. You get the month and the name of the flower. So you know that you've got your cardstock the right way round. Because if you have the print at the top, if you've got something like, where you've got a face card that you want to make sure that you emboss the face of it. It might look white on the back and a colour on the front. Make sure that you've got the wording the right way round and then you can't go wrong. Unless, of course, you want the deboss side. February, very unusual. Really like this one as well. So you can cut that down into ribbons, but you can spin that one round as well. That works just as beautifully landscape, as well as it does, of course, portrait. Then we have March. Of course, it's spring, so we've got the daffodils there. They're glorious, aren't they?
Roots are shooting up, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And, of course, if you want to highlight areas, you don't have to use the whole embossing folder. You can use certain aspects of it. Then we move on to April. Now, this is definitely a landscape. I know one of the design team, I'm not sure which one it was, but did use a craft knife to cut around these as well. So think about cutting into them. You don't just have to make backgrounds. There's many, many techniques. Then a favourite, of course, is the peony. We are going to be using this one in this half hour that I've got, half hour-ish.
We'll see.
Yeah, you can see I've been prepping with that. There's already ink in there. Then we've got June, which is the foxgloves. A lot of these as well. Do try them on the deboss side because they look just as beautiful. If you use those
Especially
different techniques.
What Paula did about putting the dazzles
in, and then peeling it off.
Just like you saw with this one, right? It was this one she used, Daisies.
Do you know, this is a lovely, this is my birth month as well, July. But I love it. Yeah, it is. So daisies, I like the fact that you've got these little scallops here as well. So if you want, they're beautiful, aren't they? You imagine running this through a machine a number of times and then cutting around the different scallops so you can layer them up. So you get that 3D effect as well. Then another favourite has got to be the dahlia or dahlia. What do you say?
I don't know what I say. And I do
I
quite
say
a lot of work
dahlia.
on the gardening channel, and I can't
Do
remember.
you? Oh,
I think it's dahlia.
I say dahlia. And then September, you've got the fuchsia. And again, the design team, some of them have used this the other way up, which gives a completely different
I get
perspective.
it. Fuchsia is a trailing, like for a hanging basket or something like that. But yeah, you can absolutely use it.
They could be different flowers. They could be grasses in the background as well. So yeah, again, think outside the box with that one. Oh, I think this might be my favourite.
Thistle.
Oh, I love this one. This is October. So I love William Morris, and it reminds me of William Morris wallpaper or fabric. I just think that is absolutely gorgeous. Then we have November, which again is a stunner. Of course, you've got the poppies in there. They don't have to be red. If you're applying your colour, you go whatever colour you want. And then finally, we have December. So one or two of these, September and also December, you've got nice open areas where you can add sentiments as well. So, you know, it does give you those options.
You've got inspiration at your fingertips there, haven't you? That is the year in bloom. I know we flew through those. It's under 10, perhaps about £8 embossing folder, actually. Now we do a discount on this show. But shop balloons, get hold of yours.
Right, so I am going to open these.
Open them up. Now then. The platinum.
Hey.
You've seen it once before on Hobby Maker. Now for the first time on Lisa Horton. So you could use your loyalty points now to get hold of your platinum 6 die cut machine with the extras after all.
I know. Yes, you get an embossing folder. You get that beautiful basket of love. You get the stencil set with this as well. Sorry, you get the embossing folder and you get the dies here, which is absolutely amazing. Do read your instructions when it comes to the sandwich that you're going to use, because you've got all sorts of plates in here, including shims. You've got a top platform. If I just briefly mention this, if you're using your 2D folders, you're likely to use the platform and also the top platform. 3D embossing folders, which of course Lisa's all are. We're not going to use that top platform at all. We are going to use our adapter plate. And with some of them, you may feel happy using your shim as well. Now that looks wafer thin, but actually it makes a difference. It's kind of a plasticky sort of sheet.
Like a sheet of like cheap copy paper, but actually that's durable as, isn't it?
It's durable. So you're going to be able to keep that clean. And then, of course, you've got your adapter plate. The machine comes with your 2 clear plates. It comes with your embossing folders as well. So if you want to emboss with stencils, or if you want to emboss your dies, you've got all those options. So absolutely fantastic. But we've only got half an hour. So shall we get straight down to it with the embossing?
Go. Sure.
Okay, right. So I would say if you're using February, don't use the shim. Any of the folders that are maybe a little bit more full, if I just hold that to the front there so you can see it. So you've got that overall background there. So something that's got enormous amount of detail in there, you probably won't need the shim. Something more like maybe the fuchsias for September, then feel the resistance of your machine. Never, ever force them through.
Okay.
Right, I am going to go with, I think it's May. We're going to go with, no, we're not. We're going to go with my favourite. I'm going to go back to that one. I'm going to go thistle.
Go on then.
I'm going to go thistle. Right, so I love the ish card. I've already got some ish card here.
Is that
so
stock, Frizz?
Oh,
sure it is on the website, the ish card. Yeah, the right
fantastic.
sizes.
Right, so obviously I'm using the ish card here, the 5x7 ish, and pop that inside the embossing folder, straight onto the platform, and then the adapter plate on the top.
It's finally available, by the way. Shop Platinum. Get hold of this die cutting machine. You can see the unique design with Lisa Horton's logo on it. That beautiful sort of like sagey green with almost like the brush strokes of the roses on the edge. Such a reliable brand as well. You're not plugging this in, so you're not tethered to anything either. And it proper packs away, doesn't it? So it's a nice and small footprint.
It really, really does. So we're going to see that reveal. As always, just take the top part of that embossing folder off. Have a look at this. Look at that already. You can see that beautiful, beautiful detail. That's the embossed side. Flip it over. You can see how deeply debossed it is. So if you wanted to go straight across with, you could do this with the Dazzle Paste, actually, straight across the back there. So you're going to leave those indentations a little bit freer of colour. And the top surface would be coloured with the Dazzle Paste. That would look amazing. There's so many things that you can achieve with your embossing folders, with your mediums as well. We're going to look at the
You mentioned Dazzle, just to quickly say there, these are those Dazzle Pastes we were just talking about. I know the platinum is on the screen, but if you want to shop Dazzle, 10 Dazzle Pastes, which are right there for you. But then you've got your waxes. Are these the waxes you were referring to last time we were doing a live?
Yes,
waxes coming up,
yes, yeah, absolutely. So these are gorgeous. So with Lisa's waxes, I'll just take the lid off. Try and store these somewhere where it's not too cold. Quite often, I have to leave things in my shop or in the car or van or whatever I'm using, and it can get quite cold. So if they do get a little bit cold and you find that they're not creamy enough to work with, just keep them in a room where it's a little bit warmer, or take your heat gun to the top and just waft it over.
A little something.
Don't put it so it's boiling. Don't make it bubble. But you know, you've got all those beautiful colours here.
These are big pots of wax.
These,
aren't
you know,
they?
and you use such a small amount as well. I'm just trying to work out if I've got them all.
Guess who's bringing out her own waxes?
Who's bringing out her own
I wonder who
waxes?
that might be. Possibly moi?
Possibly little old me. I do declare it's me. When's it happening? What's going on? What colours?
I don't think we're going to see them until probably the summer for launch. But yeah, and they will be totally independent to Lisa's colour. So no replication of colour. I've asked for some little twist on them, so we'll see what happens. Yeah,
Right.
we'll get some to test out first and
Nice, okay.
see what happens.
By the way,
right.
the colour in there, that's nuts.
That is gorgeous. So this, actually, I use this one a lot. This is the ice gold. So it looks very light in there, but actually working on your different colour cards, working, of course, on your black card, it's going to really show up. The other thing I absolutely love about the waxes are you can blend these together so easily. So if I wanted to, let's say we're going to go with a little bit of the green. Let's go with the teal. I think most people know by now, don't take a scoop of wax. You know, use your fingertip. You can use a brush if you prefer. I think with a fingertip, you've got good control. You can see where you're going. But if you've got really fine areas to work with, you could use a brush as well. I do use these on my furniture. You know, I love upcycling. So the Dazzle Paste, oh my word. I haven't got going on the furniture with that yet, but I will do.
Now, if you're doing like say you're doing a photo frame, you might not want to run your finger across it because maybe there's like splinter or something like that. It's a large area. What would it be a sponge? Would it be a brush?
I would use a brush. You can try anything. See what you're comfortable with, because you know there are those different tools out there for us. I love to dry brush as well, so I'm used to working with brushes a lot. I try different techniques. Again, you've got quite a lot of control with the brush because you can see where you're going, and brushes come in various shapes and sizes, don't they? So what I'm doing here is just adding a little bit of the teal to the base of the flower. You can see already that lovely sheen that you've got there. Don't think that you've got to stay within the lines, so to speak. I do find that it works beautifully if you overlap a little bit, and then when you go with your next colour, you can start to blend.
Now, are the waxes available individually? No.
They come as a set. And do you know what? You need them as a set, really, because, yeah, we might think, oh, I only want gold. But you blend gold with the green or the blue, and you've got something completely different.
Now, this was answer a question that is relating back, I think, to Leonie's section, but you'll know. What's the difference between a 2D folder and a 3D folder? Right,
so your 2D folder... It will give it, although it embosses, it's going to be a flatter. So you've kind of got two levels of the indentations and the lumps and the bumps in there. With a 3D folder, you've got multiple levels.
Yeah.
So you really create lots of depth and lots of perspective.
There you go. So maybe we'll bang for your buck with the 3D as you inspire. Thank you, Denise, for that question. I know a lot of other crafters are answering it in their collection as well, which is marvellous. Lots of people commenting craft, which you absolutely can comment craft in about 10 minutes. 5 of you winning 500 loyalty points.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
So you can see I've got 2 colours on there now. Whether you want to go with 1 colour, 2 colours. Now I'm going to go in with the gold. And I'm actually not cleaning my finger off. I am just using the same fingertip.
This bit feels quite staggy.
Yeah, it does. It's beautiful, isn't it? And again, I'm not worrying about going into the background a little bit. I can put that all over colour. I can see a little bit of the green coming through with the gold, a little bit of the purple coming through with the gold, where I blend over. I'm going to bring in a little bit of that white gold in a second as well. But if I just complete this background so you can see the full effect of it, and then I'll show you also adding a few more highlights onto the thistles themselves. So I am keeping some of the black background, but you can see I've kind of touched on it a little bit with my finger as well. You can see where it smudges over. Aren't they beautiful? But then, without reloading again, just to go over the top of the thistles, actually might need a little bit more, blending those colours again to highlight maybe just the tips of the petals there, I'm going to go in that white gold. I did say that, didn't I? Let's do that instead because it's a little bit brighter. So if I just catch the edges a little bit more. So again, it's giving that extra depth, that extra little bit of sheen. And you can work with your waxes in conjunction with all your other mediums as well, with your inks. You can use them through your stencils. It's not so easy to layer, but quite often when I'm using the layering stencils, if there's detail in leaves or petals, you know, sometimes on the final layers, you get those extra details. Then they work beautifully to do it that way.
We'll keep an eye on what Kathryn's doing, by the way. Just a quick recap for you. I've got a happy hour with this show as well, because I'm very much aware of the time being 49 minutes past 11.
No, already?
Yeah, the jingle side of things, embossing folders, layering stencils and dies, that is $14.99 down from what, 33? 33. So. If you're going to shop jingle or on the website, check out your baskets before midday. Keep commenting, whether it's on Lisa Horton's page, whether it's on Paula's page or Kathryn's or mine, Dan Bagg from Create and Craft. Keep shopping that way. Keep commenting craft, because there'll be a giveaway done in about 8 minutes.
Oh, right. Okay. So that's gone quick. So there we are. We've got the waxes.
Show it to 2, please, Kathryn.
Show it to 2. There we are. Let's give it a little bit of a flex so you can really, really see that beautiful, beautiful sheen with that wax. Give it a little bit of time to dry as well, because although they feel dry straight away, you can buff them up as well once they've had a little bit of time. But I want to move on to another demonstration.
Go on then. What do you think? What are you using?
I'm
What's
going
our shopping
to use,
list?
right, our shopping list is going to be the peony this time, which is
still the Year in Bloom.
Year in
12
Bloom,
new embossing folders for you for $99.99, down from $113.
Right, okay. And I'm going to use, I've already got one of these printed out actually. I'm going to show you something again that I actually did on a hobby maker last week. I have got one of these prepped, or a number of these prepped.
This is the peony.
Yeah, the peony. We're going to use the core card in a second as well. But just to explain what I've got here. Lisa does the most amazing inks, and we have the opaque ink, which is the white ink. I don't know if it's in stock at the moment, but I like to dry brush with a little bit of paint as well, because it forms a resist.
White.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Is it in stock? Yes. So you could swoosh the white ink over the top of there and get the same effect, and then you can use your blending inks and give that cloudy chalky effect. So, but this is done with paint, so you can see that is absolutely gorgeous. It brings out all of the detail, but because it acts as a little bit of a resist for you, you can do other techniques with it rather than it just being ink. There's the peony. It's beautiful, isn't it? So what I've got here is the peony again.
Now, that's got nothing on it, right?
There's nothing on that.
That's a 3D folder for
That's
you.
a 3D folder for you. And that's on Lisa's texture card. Now, I have got pre-cut some of the core card. So I'm going to bring that machine back in. I'm not sure where I put that folder now. There it is. So let's pop this in here. You can see I have been using it.
So our shopping list, the Year in Bloom, obviously that is Shop Bloom. The next item is going to be the Platinum, which is that brand new Spellbinders / Lisa Horton Crafts die cutting machine with every single plate combination you could possibly wish for, but also you get some bonus ones in the box anyway, and then Lisa pops even more like dies, embossing folders, layering stencils as well.
Yeah, it's
a lot of value there.
So you're not going to want to put this machine away, are you? It's going to be on display the whole time.
It looks great. It looks great, doesn't it?
It does look great.
When we were showing you, there's a shell of it in the studio like this time last month. Just the appeal, like the curved appeal is fabulous.
It really is. And you know what? I'm sending the embossing folder through here, and there's barely any resist. You don't really feel it, but you do get it because the results are there for you every single time. So this, as I say, is the core card. Isn't that stunning? I mean, look at that, Dan. That is just beautiful. Let me just move this out of the way so I can show you what we're going to do next. There's a couple of things I'd like to try and do with it if I've got time. So being the white core card.
You've got 8 minutes to finish.
That might manage it then. Okay. Right. So I've got a sanding block somewhere. Where's it gone? There it is.
Adam, when are you doing the draw for the 5 winners?
Should we do it now, and then they can spend it if they want?
Oh, yeah. 55 pass. 55 pass. If you haven't commented craft, the draw will be done at 55 pass, and then absolutely you can then use it between 12 and 1 and shop.
Nice. So your core card, if you just give this a light sand on the surface, of course it's going to take away the colour, revealing the white underneath, which is just beautiful. So in effect, it looks like you've just inked that, or use your paint. You know, what you can also do as well is work in one direction. You can go in a circle, whatever you think is going to work best for you. I even find that just tilting slightly and dragging one way. I do find with the core card, it depends on the embossing folder. There's not one technique for sanding. It just depends on the folder itself and where that detail is. Yeah, exactly. So I'll not go too hard at this one because I do want to add some extra colour to it as well. And I do have one that I did earlier on a different colour. But just as it is, that is a stunning effect, isn't it? How pretty is that?
Beautiful. And that could be it. Like you say,
that could be it.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, you can add colour in different ways
One of
as
the
well.
downloads in the black on there.
Yeah. You could go over the top with your blacking. You would sort of pick up colour where you've sanded it back if you did that. Or if you went with a different colour ink, it's going to stain where you've sanded back. So you're not going to lose it, but you're going to change it. But I do love that effect of the white. Now, what I've got here is the same embossing folder, of course. And I'm just going to add some ink. Now, it's important that you add it onto the right side. Okay. Because obviously, if I put that back in there, this is the way it's come out. I want to transfer ink onto this card. I'm with you. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I might have to borrow one or two brushes here.
Borrow a brush. 1 minute until that drawer is done. That means 6 minutes until we take a little pause for an hour. That's when you shop and check out your baskets. That's when we sandwich. And then back at 1 till 3 for part 2. Different products on the way. Different happy hours on the way. But you can still shop for the products in part 1. The dazzles, the dyes, the blooms, etc., etc.
Right, now I'm speed crafting now. And I'm not too particular about keeping within the lines again. I love the effect that you get, whether you use your interference inks, whether you use your metallic inks, whether you use your blending inks, you're going to get those beautiful effects.
Drawing right now. He's doing it right now. He's got a big hat, the big cup of chance.
I'll just keep
from all the different Facebook pages and all the different Instagram feeds, everyone who's shopped craft. I mean, is there another giveaway in part 2, Adam?
Yeah.
Is there?
Something else coming up in part 2. The winners are
Linda McDougall.
Well done, Linda McDougall.
Well done, Linda.
Lorraine Gibbs, come on down. Joe Elton, congratulations. Carol Jeet Greenwell, congratulations. And finally, Lynn Havens.
Well done, everybody.
You'll get 500 points credited to your Lisa Horton Crafts account. You've got to reply. Adam's messaged you. Just reply being like, oh, hi, I got you. Reply, please. We want to give you some free stuff.
Right, I've just grabbed the inks next to me here.
Kathryn,
right, okay.
4 minutes. Let's go.
Right, I've put ink in there. Now you could do a number of different things. If you just add your cardstock back in there, line it up and run it through the machine, you'll get a very soft effect coming from it. You could spritz the folder. That will give you more of a faux bleach effect as well as transferring the ink. Or my favourite sparkle sprays. I'm hoping this one's going to spray rather than spit at the card. Just going to add a little bit of moisture.
Yes, that one.
Little bit of moisture onto the card that I've already got. And then I'm going to pop this back inside that folder.
Oh, can't wait.
Yeah.
This is going to be perfect timing, Kathryn.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, I'm pleased. Oh, I am pleased.
I reckon. So stay tuned. At 1 o'clock, Lisa will be back. Paula will be back. Leonie will be back. Kathryn will be back. I'll be back. Alan will be back. Danny is already sending out your orders. But keep on going. Keep on shopping. Making sure you're checking out your baskets. Because the live, we do our best to introduce stuff as quickly as possible, but it's all about the demonstrations here at Lisa Horton. And then in the gap, that's when you check out. Here we go.
Are you ready? You ready? Overhead first. Oh, now it's pink, but you can see how that colour has transferred. Yes, you can definitely see the green of the leaves.
You want to spin it to 2?
I'm going to spin it to 2. And it's a little bit damp at the moment because I've just sprayed it. But as that dries, that sparkle's also going to come through because I use sparkle spray instead of water. I think you can see it, can't you? You can see that sparkle starting to come through.
If you wonder who that is lurking in your garden at night, it's Adam with his camera. Look, there he goes. Here he comes. I'm on my way.
The more that dries, the softer the ink will look because it's going to give us that chalky effect. But
so different to this, wasn't it? But they are both folders from the year in bloom. The waxes are on the show after all. And now he's leaving because the door's locked.
Oh, there you go. I did have one that I did earlier with a black frame to it, but I don't know where I've put it.
That black one there had a black ink on top of it.
Actually, yes, that's this one. This isn't year in bloom, but you can do this effect. I have got some somewhere. So that was just getting some colour down onto the cardstock and then just dragging a black ink pad over the top. That's done in the same way, but it's a little bit brighter, so a bit more ink. Again, I've used Lisa's textured cardstock there, so you can see that texture coming through as well, which is really, really effective. This one was done in a similar way to what I've done now, but can you see the faux bleaching on there? So I spritzed the embossing folder when I passed it back through.
Right.
So it faux bleached some of the colour out and gives that sort of watercolour effect there. This one was, again, very similar, but it was done instead of wetting, I just transferred the ink through and, you know, went quite patchy with it. It just keeps on giving, you know, all these different techniques, the different mediums, they're all there for you. You will never, ever be stuck for an idea with these.
Angela will definitely give this a go. Susan,
Yes,
that is beautiful, Kathryn. Sarah, that is stunning. Sylvia saying, yeah, you can add some sparkle. Carol, gorgeous. Dorothy, brilliant demos, Kathryn. Joe, stunning, Kathryn. That metallic one from Sarah, gorgeous. Linda, love, Kathryn. Lorraine, lovely, Kathryn.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Look, I've just found the sample I was looking for. This is also the white core cardstock, but that's in one of the lilac colours, so different colour cardstock. If I just bring the pink back in, you can see the different effects, and that embossing folder will work either way up. You can see, if I spin that around, now they're the same way, but look at the difference just by using the different colours. Gorgeous, aren't they?
Class. Kathryn, that's perfect timing, right? With like 30 seconds to go. We're there.
Oh.
So wait, do you know what you're doing in the second half?
I think I might have a little box of goodies to play with. That's all I'm saying. Papercraft Society, yeah. We've got it there. That's the one.
Right, ridiculous savings. Shall I tell you straight away?
Yeah.
It's $14.99. If you want to do shopping now, $14.99. Kathryn, thank you.
You get all sorts in there as well.
We're out of time. Part 1 of the craft day at Lisa Horton Crafts is finished. We're going to go off air for an hour just so we can get a cup of tea. Back at 1 till 3. Kathryn, myself, Lisa, Paula, Leonie. New things being used, but you can shop right now on the Dazzles, on the die cutting machines, on the Year in Bloom, on whatever you're after. Now is the time to press check out lisahortoncrafts.co.uk. Kathryn, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.